Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode, though you may be confused because we have the same characters, the very first episode of Roll20 Presents Dungeons & Dragons' Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I'm your Dungeon Master, Adam Coble. I'm joined by some lovely familiar faces. If you have been watching Dragon Heist, this is a continuation of that. This is episode number 1 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but we're bringing those characters over. Everybody's been doing their magic item homework and gathering up their shit, but before we jump in, and jump in we must, because there is a lot of dungeon to cover, I wanted to give everybody a chance to introduce yourself and your character. In case this is the first time someone is seeing you, let's tell them about ourselves. I will go last. Let's start over here with this devil worshipping nerd. Blue Jay, why don't you begin? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your character.
I'm not actually a devil worshipping nerd. I worship Merkel. He's not the devil. It's fine. Okay, so my name is Blue Jay. I am a full-time variety broadcaster. I do a lot of simulation and RPG and FPS style games. I do a little bit of game mastering of my own. You can find most of my stuff at twitch.tv/BlueJay, on Twitter at BlueJay_712, or all of my role-playing stuff on bluejay.tv/portfolio. I'll be playing Makaria Rada. She is a 5th level grave cleric. She is a half elf. She worships Merkel. She once pretended to worship Kelemvor, but now it's kind of as secret as the Harpers, which is not very secret. I was shot once with an arrow. That's the only thing I had on my character backstory.
Fantastic. That's a good That's actually a very good backstory. Worships Merkel, was shot by an arrow once.
Yeah, I'm Zentarum, the only one in the party that is Zentarum. And I is there anything else? I think that's probably the most important shit. Yeah. Pronouns she, her for both myself and my character.
Sick. Down below, Makaria playing Big Robot 8. It's like a Disney movie. It's Dave. Dave, do the thing. Tell us about yourself and about 8.
Yeah, okay. Hello everyone on the internet. If this is the first time you're seeing stuff, I'm Dave. I use they, them pronouns. My character is 8. They also, because they're a robot. And they're level 5, I guess, like everyone else. Fighter, Cavalier. Never going to ride a mount in my life. Too big, like 800 pounds. Too heavy. Horse would die. It'd be funny, though. Maybe I should. Yeah, and I've recently started streaming myself. You can find that at Dave_Human, like in the chat. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. There's my name. There you go. Boom. Stuff like that. Yeah, looking forward to this.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited too. I know, Dave. I know you like the dungeon action, so this should be fun.
Sure did.
Over in the bottom corner, the Stabby Tabby playing Jewel on the Far Coast. Tell us about your stuff. What's your deal, Lauren? I mean, I know, but do it for the internet.
Well, you just spoiled my entire character. It's fine. My name is Random Tuesday. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet at Random Tuesday. I am not just a mess. I'm also a creative broadcaster. I stream cosplay and video games, and I make cosplays, and then I leave the mess behind me for you to wonder what I'm working on. I also play a lot of tabletop RPGs online. I run some campaigns. Playing campaigns, you can find me over on Roll20 and Geekspace TV when I'm not here, being Jewel on the Far Coast, the stabbiest of tabbyists. She is a rogue, and now she's dual wielding. I'm going for
two maces of disruption, I think is the plan now.
Maces of disruption.
Because one mace of disruption is not enough. You need 2 of them.
One in each hand.
Like maracas.
In fairness, a mace is just a ball with blades sticking out of it.
It certainly can be. Mm-hmm.
So you could stab someone with it if you tried really hard.
Excellent. Cool. Rounding out the Nerd Brigade, playing Rin. It's Distracted Elf. Elf, hi. Hello. Good to see you.
Hi, friends. I'm Distracted Elf. Yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter at DistractedElf, all that business. streamer person. That's what I do. Playing way too much Neverwinter at the moment, and I don't think it's gonna stop. I'm heartily addicted.
Nice.
But I am playing Rin Stillwater, the level 5 lore bard with a feathery past, who likes good style, good class, and has to chaperone all these other idiots.
That is true.
So-
That is very true.
That's that's it.
Good, excellent, cool. I'm Adam Coble. I'm gonna be the dungeon master for our little endeavor into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. As people have pointed out, yeah, look, it's to me in the future. I'm right there. I'm gonna have glowing red eyes and be a terrible recluse.
I believe it.
You know, I
Adam,
like
30
that
years
art,
from now.
but I gotta say I like ours better. I think this is a better version, a truer version of what Halaster the Mad Mage looks like. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a little trip into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Before we do that, and I wanna just like jump right in, but before we do, let's get everybody who's been watching Dragon Heist updated on the stuff that we spent all morning doing. So we've been using, these are rules from Xanathar's guide, right? Yeah. So we've been using the downtime rules. I gave everybody 4 weeks of downtime, and mostly they went shopping. They went shopping for magic items. So some of them for specific items, others we rolled randomly. So now you're going to see as we play every once in a while, you're going to see up at the top here a magic item marketplace tab. So I added this, and every month these are the items that are available, and they range from the excitement of a potion of water breathing for 500 gold, all the way up to a supreme potion of healing for 50,000 gold. So these are all.
50,000.
Yeah, 50,000 gold. Potion of Supreme Healing. You just got that laying around. So each of the characters has done some shopping. They've bought magic items either for themselves or for the other members of the party. Let's just go through real quick and get an update. So Rin, what did you get for your magic items?
I have a Ring of Mind Shielding, which is a ring that means you can't read Rin's thoughts. There's some other stuff, but I've got to look it up right now. Ring of Mind Shielding. Hang on one second. I'm just going to look at it real quick. Since while you're wearing the ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it.
That's right.
You can use an action to make the ring invisible and another action to make it visible again. Yeah. Until you die. And if you die, your soul can go into the ring, assuming there is not already a soul in the ring. And Adam says there is.
Yes, this is a second-hand ring of mind shielding that formerly belonged to the great Mentok, a mindomancer who was trapped within his mind mansion and who now is beginning to awaken to harass Rin.
I don't even want it that much, like with this guy in it. I'm gonna be like, hey, what up, Mentok? Take it off, throw it off a fucking cliff.
See you later, Mentok. Yeah. So now you could we talked about this. You could convince Mentok to leave the ring and go on to the afterlife.
I will try a persuasion check every session.
But he's taken kind of a liking to Rin, and so is tagging along on your adventures. And that's the only magic item you got?
Yeah, the other stuff that I did was upgrade the tavern a shit ton.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that later if you want to.
Yeah, you can update me between sessions and we'll look at it and we'll get a chance to look at it again. Maybe the next time you guys do downtime. Makaria, what did you get for magic items?
So I was just gonna carouse the whole time. But then I decided that it might be valuable to actually, really Dave decided that they really wanted a fucking magic sword or whatever. So I tried really hard, and I decided that the in fiction reason for Makaria to not be just drinking all the time was that Durnan, fed up with her trying to get free drinks at the bar, dropped very subtly that he heard that someone in town had a item that was like a Merkel light item. And so Makaria went to like every single fucking shopkeep to look and only got a couple potions of healing and a flask.
Yeah, I like that you didn't go carousing, but you still only bought drinks.
Yeah.
So you have a potion of greater healing, and what else? Just the other.
I have a potion of greater healing, 3 regular potions of healing. I got a flask, a regular breastplate, not a magic one.
Yep.
and Jewel obtained for me a +1 shield.
That's right. Yes, you have.
knows why?
You have Cliffs of Iron, the +1 magic shield. Yeah. So Cliffs of Iron is an old. It looks on the surface like to be like kind of an old and battered shield. It looks like it's been very well loved. The leather is faded on the strap, and on the front of it, on its surface are the eponymous cliffs. So someone has like etched in relief these like this cliff scene on the front of your armor.
The reason I don't have
Or your shield, rather.
stronger armor than breastplate is because I only have 8 strength, and I can only do medium armor. And I didn't want disadvantage on my dex checks because I only have 8 dex. So breastplate is the highest armor I can get.
Yep.
So that's why
there was a +1 breastplate made available, but we currently don't have 18,000 gold to throw around.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, and I gave 5,000 to Davil and the Doombringers.
That's right, Davil to start their tour.
Devil and the Doombringers.
Yeah, you get an executive producer credit on their first album. Cool. Okay. Yeah, and all of these prices come from the same stuff in Xanathar's. I believe it's buying a magic item as a downtime activity. And I don't know, maybe the next time I do GM prep, I'll walk through how this thing works. But basically, the pricing table, if you're curious, is a part of this, and it's down near the bottom, telling you how much each thing costs after you roll for it. Let's see, it's in here somewhere. I'll hold it up. Yeah, there it is. Magic item price. Okay, cool. So, Jewel, what did you get? For your
Jewel is
magic
very
items?
good at finding things.
Yeah. You hella found items.
Jewel spent her entire time. First, I think someone probably had to remind her again about the concept of exchanging money for goods and services as opposed to just taking things. But she got some gloves of thievery, which are very exciting.
Yeah,
I think they're called fast fingers.
Quick fingers. Yeah,
quick fingers. She's got some quick fingers, so they're invisible while she's wearing them, and they give her a +5 to all of her sleight of hand checks.
That would be so weird. Like, I'm wearing invisible gloves. I'm not touching you right now. I'm not touching you. I have invisible gloves on.
Why are you so oddly dexterous?
Invisible gloves. That's pretty good. Yep.
And then I guess they're like they don't have little tips of the finger because plus mittens of mischief. I like that name. And then she also has a stone of good luck, which is a little cat token, and gives her +1 to all of her skill checks and saving throws.
Yeah, and if you were to ask somebody to take a close look at your stone of good luck, they would tell you that it is made from the like finger bone of a halfling. It is a halfling finger bone carved into the shape of a cat.
They weren't using it anymore.
No, I mean, hopefully they weren't. Didn't work. It didn't bring them good luck.
Are lucky, you know that, right?
Yeah, it didn't bring good luck to them, but you're good.
And then she also acquired a +1 short sword, which is called Cricket.
Yep.
I think those are the only things she bought for herself. She found the mind reading shielding stone for Rin. She found the shield for Macaria, and then she found a javelin for 8. Is that everything? I don't know.
So. Yeah, you came home with a bunch of stuff, and we're just like, haha, look, everyone.
I think she came home with some stuff, and then she's like, oh yeah, this store totally had this thing. She just like put stuff after picking all of the locks in Waterdeep. She put stuff on everyone else's beds. I think that was everything.
Yeah, I think it's very much like the cat, the house cat, dragging the like little bird in and laying it on the bed.
Yeah. She also put dead birds on your bed.
Yeah, also, in addition.
Except Rin's, she put a dead mouse. Because she knew she wouldn't want a dead bird.
Very, very considerate. Thank you.
Yeah. So 8, you got some magic items in the thing, though not like a +1 weapon that you're really excited about. You get some +1 weapons you're kind of okay about. So every time someone went to roll, Dave was like, "Here, have 1,000 gold. Get me a magic sword. Come on, let's go." But no, tell us about what you got, 8.
Well, the first thing that I am very happy about is grabbing up a Cloak of Protection. Belonging to someone called Anila. It was her last chance well, she blew it. Now it's mine.
Yeah, I think that the cloak of protection has several conspicuous like holes in the back of it. But that has not lessened its magic. The magic of the thing is it still protects you, but it doesn't look like it worked out so good for Anila.
I sewed them up with little patches.
Yeah.
Little decorative patches. 'Cause
Totally.
I'm pretty good at sewing.
Yeah.
What else did I get? I got your +1 javelin,
That's right.
which you can't fight with a melee.
You got a +1 javelin called Tempest here. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Tempest, I guess. And I said, can I shoot it out of a missile launcher on my shoulder? And Adam said, no.
It's not that kind of javelin. No.
Oh well. And I got a halberd, a +1 halberd.
That's
I'm
true.
sure everyone can tell what that stupid thing's name is. Thanks.
You're lucky I didn't make it intelligent. You're lucky I was happy with just the pun.
Just Jim the halberd.
That's right. Yep. So you have a +1 halberd, and then you have one other item, right?
I have one more item.
Yeah.
I YOLO'd it right at the end. I was like, okay, everyone else has used up the time they had. I'm just going to do it again, just cause. And I found a magic bag called Greedy Guts, the bag of holding. So now I can just put stuff in the bag.
Yeah. Now you have this bag of holding, but can you go back through your list of weapons for me real quick?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's see. I have a longsword, a longbow, my punching fist, a spear, a short sword, a +1 javelin, +1 halberd, and a mace of disruption.
Right. And if you don't like that mace of disruption, there's another one in the market for 13,000 gold. So you could have Bone Smasher to go along with your Holy Grail.
Yeah, Jewel found that one.
Yeah.
Jewel found both of them.
She's like, why?
I feel like
Why
the universe is trying to tell Jewel something about the undead, and I don't know what it is.
8 has more weapons than a witch has traits. Like, you just have so many. I'm so impressed.
Burning Wheel reference.
Thanks, Blue Jay. Yes, that's what it was. You did it. So yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to save up their money, there are a few items left in the marketplace. These are going to remain here during the month. I'm going to assume you're going into the dungeon sort of the beginning of the month. And now the inverse of this was asked. What do we do with magic items that we want to sell? So I imagine that the group of you have been making it clear that your plan is to go into Undermountain, right? Like, I don't think Makaria could possibly begin to hide that secret, especially given how often you hang out in the Yawning Portal. You see adventurers, I was going to say coming and going, but more often going than returning from this great yawning well. And as your group's renown grew, people began to suggest to you, like, oh, you should do it. You should undertake this. This is like a rite of passage for adventurers. Like, we're sitting on the greatest dungeon in all of Abiortorial. You know, this is the finest place where you can test your mettle. You should give Dernan a gold piece and have him lower you down in there and go check it out. I've heard all kinds of exciting things, and I would love it if we could roll to see what kinds of things you might have heard about Undermountain before we take on this ominous quest. So let me see. There's secrets about Undermountain. Anyone who would like to make a roll to see if you have learned a secret, you can. It'll be an investigation or an insight check.
I want to know a secret.
Okay.
Can I insight check?
Yeah. Sure.
Secret 19.
Okay.
Investigate.
19. All right.
Why is
Nice.
that? Oh, right.
Because of
it's
the
done-
ring of the luck stone.
22.
Nice. Okay. All right. So, Jewel, lucky you. You're the only one that finds a secret. Mostly everybody's like, it's a dungeon. It was made by elves, maybe. I don't.
But you have to tell me more.
And they don't. Yeah, and they don't know. So I'm gonna draw a card from the secrets deck, and I can just deal it straight to you.
Very insistent.
Okay.
There's a secrets deck. How many cards are in the deck?
19, I think.
So many secrets.
All right. So you should have on your interface. You should have a secret there. on your card, Jewel. I have doled you out a secret. I will leave it to you to decide what you tell your fellows
is
or not.
it?
It's going to be
should
like
be in your
right
journal?
down at the bottom. You can see. It's a tiny little one, and it says secrets deck on it.
Oh, it's so small.
No one in chat can see it because it's below the interface. I can't show it to you, but yeah, you can take a look at the.
Better look at it quick. I've got a button here that says steal card.
Don't you dare. So Jewel, you learned this secret from someone in the tavern. What do you tell your fellows? Like you're sitting around the table having drinks. Do you tell them your secret that you've learned, or do you keep it to yourself?
I guess you should probably read the group. Like, how excited or not excited are we about going down there?
I heard there's a lot of corpses down there.
I mean, Rin's been living it up and making the tavern try and actually be profitable. So, she's probably the least excited, to be honest.
I heard that there are portals to other planes there. It is great. I am excited. I haven't killed anything for 4 weeks. It's terrible. Let's go. Why are we not?
That's true.
There?
That's true. Basically, everything down there, you are just within your rights to kill with a sword. So
No one's going to tell me off for holding an action.
There's there are no town guard down there.
That depends on who you hold that action on, Dan.
Yeah.
I think Jewel would probably tell them about it, although realizing this is not going to make Rin want to go down there. It'll definitely turn both 8 and Makaria on. She'll talk about, there's also a bunch of evil gods. Apparently, the Spider Queen, Demon Spider. I don't know. Spiders are easy to eat. Of Loth is been orchestrating battles between evil gods. So I feel like that's going to be your jam, Makaria.
Do you know which evil gods?
No, just generically. People aren't very specific about it.
Hang on. Wait, hold on. Evil gods.
But there are secret temples which probably have very interesting things in them.
True.
Temples to evil gods.
Not your one.
Now,
They're
hold
all
on. Now,
fighting
Makaria,
which is the perfect opportunity to go in and steal things.
I can't remember if Makaria knows this or not yet. Make a history check, Makaria.
Oh, okay.
It may be that this has come up already, but I can't remember. I think we've talked about it.
The demon queen of spiders.
Yeah, she's also queen of the demon web pits, which is also confusing. Yeah.
Can I have advantage for the party? No,
because the demon web pits are part of the abyss, right?
All you know is that there are rumors that the last time anyone ever saw the crown of horns was in Skullport, which is the city below Waterdeep.
We have to go down there.
You don't know anything else about it, but that's like you definitely would have heard that because I know you're a huge nerd for this stuff.
And I read that book.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't really care about more money or treasure. I just want interesting things. Yeah. And also too many people know who I am up here.
If I can find something worth enough curiosity wise, then maybe I can. Yeah, fine. It's fine. I'll go. I'm not gonna not go. You all want to go. I'll go.
I signed up for this show, so I guess I better go.
But I just got my clothes clean from our last dungeon delve.
So
don't they make like magic clothes or something? Isn't there like a wizard spell you
Floon has made himself
she glares at you at wizard spell.
Floon has made himself the like de facto marketer of your new tavern. And he has suggested to you that perhaps what the tavern needs is a story. And if this is the tavern owned by the adventurers who conquered Undermountain, that might make for some Boku attendance.
Also, I mean, it's a good way to drive Durnan out of business because if the dungeon is empty, then
right, you're like, you don't need to go into Undermountain. We've brought Undermountain to you. Come to our tavern. It's all up here already. It's above mountain. We have Halaster stuffed over the mantelpiece. He's got apple in his mouth. It's fine.
Can we just, is Floon still living at our manor?
Unless you have actively kicked him out, yes, he lives in your house.
I definitely think that one of the first things I did once I finally learned how to animate the dead was set up a zombie to wake Floon in the morning.
Okay, all right, yeah. Floon and the zombie get along fine. He's had to Floon has had to do weirder stuff before, so having a zombie around's not a big deal.
I mean, I have 4 zombies.
Do you dress them up like waiters?
Yes.
Perfect and good, great. So
yes. I
By the way,
the maid outfits. Yes.
I have upgraded the tap room to the highest possible upgrade of tap room that you can get, along with the kitchen and the bedrooms.
Nice.
So the
This place is
building
getting great.
Did you do
is
anything?
like good.
Did you do
It cost
anything
me
with
like 2,500 gold. I can only do one thing a week,
Yeah.
but that's the deal.
Oh,
Did
I'm
you
excited.
do anything with the basement?
I literally did not touch your stupid basement.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
it's a corpse hole right now.
I could have upgraded the cellar so we could have alcohol on hand,
No.
but I knew you had a pile of bodies in there.
I mean, I'm using them. You
Oh
know.
my gosh. Did people get rid of all of the crap in Jules' attic room?
That depends.
The attic isn't a bedroom. The attic is
It's
like a
not a bedroom.
storage
Cool.
room.
Because I think she comes in, she sees people touching stuff. She's like,
Yeah.
don't touch.
Yeah, no, you're good. No. That's right, the corpse toilet. So the tavern is great, but yeah, you're gonna need to get out there and keep stretching your adventure muscles. So quick housekeeping before I give you your little hooks. I have a couple of NPCs I want to introduce you to. So
Yeah.
for folks who have been watching Dragon Heist, we're shifting experience model now. So I'm going to need to keep track, or we're all going to need to keep track of how many monsters are defeated. There's
Okay.
also a overcoming obstacles like amount that I can give you depending on the obstacle and depending on your level. So this is things like diffusing traps, talking your way past NPCs, that sort of thing. So there is like a backup
Putting up
thing.
with Makaria for a session.
Putting up with Makaria for a session, yeah. That's not, no. You don't get experience for putting up with each other. That's not how that works. So you're sitting around the table and you're kind of like planning your inevitable incursion into Undermountain when a familiar face and a new person you have not met before approach the table. One of them is Volothamp Gedarm. Now, Volo looks like a man on a mission, right? The last time you spoke to him was about a month ago, where he was starting to get money to go on an adventure of his own, and he was getting ready to leave town. So you see Volo. He looks like he's making his last rounds, right? Talking to people in the yawning portal, saying like, I'm leaving. It's nice to see you. I'll see you again. Like he's, that one last thing, so everybody can tell him good luck and maybe give him some money to take along with them. But he has with him a young woman who. Anybody who has religion trained can make a religion check. Upon viewing this lady.
Sure, I'll do it. 9.
Okay, she's a priestess of some kind, but her vestments don't look familiar to you. She's wearing ivory, mostly ivory with some gold accents, and she has a holy symbol around her neck, but it's not one you recognize. She has very dark skin. She has cornrows, and she carries herself with a sense of purpose. And so the two of them are approaching the table. Volo sees you and he gives a little wave, and they approach. And Volo says, it's good to see you. I was hoping that I could catch you before I leave, and before you do as well. And he casts a glance over at the the yawning portal, and he says, "This is my friend Obaya," and the woman nods her head to you.
Sorry, did they name the NPC the Obay's items? Obaya,
Yes, they did.
right?
Oh my god.
I mean, this was great and all, everyone.
Who wrote this?
It was a huge
Wizards?
honor.
Who wrote this?
Yes, the merchant, the Chilton priest of Joaquin, god of trade. Her name is Obaya Uday. So Obaya introduces herself as a priestess of Joaquin who has come to Waterdeep to purchase magic items. She serves a wizard named Wakanga Otamu in far-off
Hey,
Chult.
Wakanga!
That's right. So she's come here serving Wakanga Otamu because his store keeps getting robbed by his supposed friends. People just keep walking off with his potions. Who knows how that happens?
I'm not sorry. I've never been sorry.
So Obaya has come here to offer up to any adventurer who is pillaging the depths of Undermountain that she will purchase magic items from them. So if you have a magic item to sell, she will purchase any common magic item for 10 platinum, any uncommon item for 50 platinum, any rare item for 500, or any very rare item for 5,000. She's also interested in buying spell books. So if you find spell books there and what have you, she will happily buy them. Now, she assures you she's not going to be around in Waterdeep forever, and she has lots of clients. But she wanted to put that out there that if you have magic items that you would like to rid yourself of.
How much was she willing to pay for a Mace of Disruption?
I believe a Mace of Disruption is a rare item, so that's 500 platinum.
500 platinum?
Yes, 500 platinum pieces, which is 5,000 gold.
Give it to her.
I mean, it's a mace of disruption. It's very useful against fiends and undead. So
I'll keep it
I
for
don't
now.
like being useful against fiends and undead. Let's give her the fucking thing.
It's mine. You can't have it. Well,
Don't use it against my undead.
Oh, well, if I want. Look, if
I mean,
it comes to it,
if
and
you
we
give
fight
me if
again,
you give me a new dead body, I'll let you practice on one of mine.
we'll see. We'll see. There might be cambions down here, and I'm going to use everything. One shot.
So while Obaya talks to you about this a little bit, she introduces herself. You have that conversation while Valo is going to get everybody drinks, and Valo comes back with a round of drinks. And I still have a handout. Look at him. Look at this handsome boy. Look at him. And so he comes back with a round of drinks for everyone, and he says to you, if you are going into Undermountain, I know a secret. I have not told anyone else about this. There is an opportunity for you. Now I have to go away, but I thought that in my absence, you could have a look for something very old and very missing.
Something you're looking for.
He shakes his head. Not me, my friends, elven friends of mine. This story dates back to the fall of Ilifarn. You know of it? And obviously, you've never heard of this before. Rin, you probably have.
I have no idea what this is as a person.
I get to pronounce some very weird elf words in an Italian accent soon, so get ready.
I do know about this, actually, because I was just playing Neverwinter Nights.
Yeah.
So Ilifarn is a very ancient elven kingdom that used to exist in these lands, and then went away. It fell, and Waterdeep is built on top of that. So you know that already. But when he sees anybody else, because he loves telling stories, right? So he sees like Rin, you nod, like, yeah, of course I know about that, and he says, where we stand was a once Ilifarn, an elven kingdom from the north. The alabaster throne of, God help me, Siglith Audark, last coronal of Ilifarn, disappeared from the capital city of Aelin Thaldar. Floon Blagmar, the capital city of Aelin Thaldar, where the Mad Mage built his tower, and today stands a Waterdeep. It is said that a group of dwarves feared the destruction of such a miraculous work of stonecraft and stole the throne right out from under the elves' nose. Where the dwarves hid it for so long, who knows, but if you should find it in Undermountain, it would please my friends to know it survives.
I can certainly keep my eye out.
And he nods. I don't think you can miss it. A single block of alabaster stone, made in the elven style. Would that I could see it myself. When you inevitably find it. Now, you don't have to bring the whole thing up here, obviously, but when you find it, let Darnan know, and Darnan will make sure the right people know. And you will be rewarded, I am sure.
I don't know. I am very strong. Maybe I could just carry it.
And he smiles and says, I don't believe that you could, but stranger things have happened. Now, my friends, enjoy the drinks. I have to go. There is a boat waiting for me. And you see a twinkle in Valo's eye that maybe you've never seen before. Like he lives to travel, and for all of his raconteuring and his being a cad, there is something about Valo that he's a traveling man, and he has before him a journey, and you can see him. He's excited. And so he bids you farewell and good luck and hopes to see you again when he returns from across the sea. And hopefully you won't die in Undermountain. And away he
That's also our hope.
away he goes. So my dear friends, have you any other preparations to make? Do we have food and water?
I was gonna say, like,
ready?
buying food, I guess.
Yeah, probably rations. I'm not spending any of my 3rd level spells on food this time. I refuse.
I'm not buying any. So
That's because you don't
racket.
need to.
Yep, food's a racket. big food.
Big.
So
You're just a sucker fooled by big food.
Is it like 2 silver per ration or something?
Yeah, it depends on how long you expect to be down there.
I'm gonna buy 10 rations.
Okay.
Yeah, so 1 day of rations is 5 silver.
So 10 rations times 5 is 50. So
5 gold.
5 gold.
5 gold for 10 days.
I don't know how to math. I'm
Now
just 5 gold for 10 days, 10
Yes.
gold for 20 days. I'm just gonna do 26 so I don't have to buy any more.
Make sure you can carry all that food.
Oh no, that's
Yes.
over carrying capacity.
Yeah.
10 days?
If you need me to carry
You do have the
like
bag of
random
holding.
crap, I both have a bag of holding and like 700 pounds of carrying
Yeah,
capacity.
put everything you own in the bag of holding. I'm sure that nothing bad
No.
will
That's
happen.
never gone well, especially for something called the greedy whatever the fuck that Adam named it. That's like definitely not a bag of consuming all our shit and leaving us stranded.
It's a for real
Okay,
bag of holding.
It's for real bag of holding. Okay, so it would be
I'm recalling my favorite bag of devouring interaction. So Dan, did you say you put everything in your magic bag? Yes, everything. Everything. Okay. Good. Thank you.
so sorry, it's 10 gold for 20 days.
Yes, I believe that is.
I'm just gonna delete 10 gold then. Can you carry 20 days of rations for me, Dave?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so you have food and water, you have rations and whatever. You have your material components and your weapons.
And I have a
what you.
flask.
We know you have a flask. It won't last that long. What you really need is a jug of alchemy, but
I need a magic flask,
Yeah.
please. Thank you.
cool. All right. So with all of your supplies gathered, everybody pay 1 gold. You got to pay the boatman to cross the river Styx. You give Durnan the 1 gold, and I think that what we see before we go to our break is the group of you being lowered personally by Durnan's big ropey arms into the great yawning portal, into the well, to the cheers and excitement and maybe like side bets about how long you're going to last from the assembled crowd. And as you descend, that sound echoes and it slowly fades as you are dropped down into a great deep well and Undermountain beyond that. So we're gonna take our break here, and when we come back, we will take our first steps into the dark. The dungeon of the Mad Mage awaits. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This stream is brought to you by Roll20, an easy-to-use virtual tabletop dedicated to making tabletop RPGs accessible to everyone. Join the adventuring party at roll20.net. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's time to get into that Dungeon of the Mad Mage. It awaits, the dungeon. I moved everybody over, so you should see a room now. That's different than before. Chat, if you have not been present for one of these streams before, you're going to see everything I can see. So secrets, monsters, all kinds of miscellaneous Dungeon Master bullshit. So don't go spoiling it for the players. Just keep it to yourself. Keep it secret. So you are lowered into Undermountain, and I'll give you some general ideas about how Undermountain's architecture works. It is a series of, for the most part, stone tunnels, hewn stone tunnels. The walls made up of a mixture of smooth worked stone and rough hewn stone, with the occasional tunnel or cavern. I'll let you know when that's different. By default, again, unless I mention it, a room, this is a bit odd when I read it, but you know what? It says it in the book, so here we go. A room's ceiling is at least as high as the room is wide, often higher. So if the room is like, yeah. So if the room is like 50 feet across, then the ceiling is very high. So that's a thing that is true. A tunnel ceiling is as high as the tunnel is wide, unless I mention it. Otherwise, most of the tunnels in Undermountain are arched and have no visible structural support. Most of the doors in this joint, as you encounter them, are going to be thick, sturdy wood fitted with iron hinges and handles. I will let you know if that is different otherwise.
Smashable doors. Perfect.
So, yeah, you descend into Undermountain, and the room in which you find yourselves is a dark 40-foot square room. The only exit appears to be a tunnel leading south before bending west. So you can see that down here. The floor is covered in a thin layer of sand, and dented, rusty shields adorn the walls. Like all over the walls, people have hung up dented, rusty shields. There's also graffiti.
Oh, is this the scoreboard room?
It might be.
This is how many shields I hung up on the...
Yeah, or like it's the shields of the fallen. They're all hanging battered up on the walls. There is graffiti all over these walls as well.
Okay. I've been thinking hard about tactics for coming into here and doing dungeon properly. But since it's 5e, I run as fast as I can in random directions into danger. As soon as I see it.
60 old shields hang on the wall to answer your further question therein. 60 of them.
As soon as we get to the bottom, Makaria clears her throat towards 8 and is like, and like looks pointedly at the bag of holding.
Oh, yes. I open the bag. I reach in. I pull out a zombie. Put it on the floor. I do that 4 times.
So you have 4 zombies that serve you?
Yes, I do.
All right. Let me put them on the board here.
just like 8, just like grabbing them by the skull and like lifting them around.
Okay, there you go. There's your zombie friends.
I thought it might be inappropriate to walk into the tavern with those people might have known.
You were correct about that. Now, why don't you send them forward to be the fodder that they deserve?
Let's see. I'm gonna mark these zombies with a little heart so that we know that these are Makaria's friend zombies.
These are Makaria zombies.
Because there may be other zombies in this.
Frenzies?
Hopefully at some point in this dungeon we'll find some skeletons because they have a better AC.
I don't want to alarm you, but you have a skeleton inside you right now. All right. So your friend zombies are now drawn, and they're all still dressed like waiters. So
I think that like they are just honestly dressing them as waiters is funny, but I don't think I would go to the effort. Like they're just wearing whatever they died in.
Okay.
You know.
Do we remember who these zombies were?
Look, maybe you might not go to the effort, Makaria, but Rin would because they're in her bar.
I wasn't assuming they were gonna be like out in the open.
One of the zombies has a little bow tie and like a towel hanging over its arm.
One of them's got like a half cape, you know.
Here, you know what? Here's it. We can split the difference. Makaria doesn't want to dress them up, but Rin needs people to be dressed like waiters. You just mysteriously found 4 dead waiters in an alley one day.
No, I feel one of them was that lady that tried to shoot me with the crossbow.
One of the
there were,
Xanathars. Yeah.
there were a couple more people from that same, like the windmill.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Cultists. Yeah.
Cultists. There were
Yeah.
2, like at least 2 cultists, maybe
it.
3.
A Dock Ward bandit, some cultists.
Yeah, pirates.
Good. Perfect.
Pirates. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a lot of corpses. I was saving them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I have the gentle repose, so they aren't too like torn up yet.
Yeah. What's your? So it's animate dead.
Animate dead. Yeah, I can click it for you.
It's the spell you cast on a corpse, and its eyes get really big, and it gets a huge sword and a maid outfit. Oh, sorry, that's anime dead. This spell.
So every 24 hours, I have to cast it again, so I can keep them like under my control. They remain zombies if I don't, but they just won't do anything.
Got it. Okay, perfect. And you can mentally command them as a bonus act. You have to command them as a bonus action. Otherwise, they just stand around. So that has to be sort of the first bonus action you take in a fight.
Yeah, they will still, it says that if they are attacked, they will attack back, but I have to command them to do anything else.
Right, because they don't know. Yeah, they're just like, just standing around. Okay, all right. So
yeah, it will defend itself against hostile creatures. Yeah.
Here they are.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I guess there's only one direction, or did you want to examine some of these various trophies?
Or any of the magic.
Do you want to spend a few minutes to check out if any of them are magic?
I don't think any of them.
I'm gonna see what's down the hallway, and Jewel just starts heading.
That's what the zombies are for, Jewel.
Yeah.
Like this direction.
And so we're using the, and we didn't use this too much in the last adventure, but we're using all of the lighting, the dynamic lighting. So if you pick up your token and you move it around, you should be able to see as you move around corners and stuff. You can also place yourself to look.
Acknowledges that I understand Drin, but also the zombies won't tell us what is there. They will just die.
You're
again.
Right, of course.
It's true. I can't communicate with them mind to mind, so they're just flesh and bone and
pathetic.
You're great. And I like tap one of them on the shoulder as though it has feelings.
So Jewel's gonna go down the corridor. She'll go like the 20 feet to the corner. She's very like cautious, like corner to corner, go down, peek around the corner, walk down to the next corner, peek around the corner.
While Jewel's having a look, can I just like look around the room that we dropped down in? Like give it a once over?
You can make a like an investigation check, sure.
Yeah. Is there any way I could do perception? Because I'm not like
you're literally investigating.
Well, that's dumb.
Jewel, on the other hand, is specifically looking for traps.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you
a 5-foot pole.
Makaria, you don't like unless you want to dig through the sand or like lift all the shields. You don't see anything in this particular room.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the hallway winds down away from this starting room. The floor is marked with blood stains and boot prints. It looks like people, I mean, this is the very first hallway of Undermountain. So like, this is a pretty traffic heavy area.
Jewel's gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'm kind of right behind you.
Is there really just some kind of strange hallway inhabited by absolutely nothing at the bottom of this whole place?
Well, presumably it empties out into somewhere else that's much more deadly, but that would be like murdering people in your front living room. That's just uncouth.
Is it?
You murder them in your basement.
Oh.
Obviously.
Kari's just like, oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind for my murders. Thanks.
So you continue through this hallway until on your right, the hallway widens and then takes a sharp left turn into a much wider, I think it's a 20 foot wide hall. And that hallway goes as far as you can see to the west, pretty much. And every 10-foot section of wall on either side has a 9-foot high, 4-foot wide, door-shaped recess all the way down both sides of the hall. Each of the recesses is carved with a different kind of demonic entity. Now I will describe them to you one
sure
at a
that
time.
Entities are not just here is the portal to get back to level 2 when you leave.
That's what I was gonna say. This is the like hub room for sure.
So on the let's see, on the north wall from east to west, so closest out. Jesus, I have to bring up all of these things.
Are we gonna have to get the cheat code to enter
and then
it
describe
into the
them
portal?
to, yeah. And
to
then
get to the
describe
level?
them. So give
No,
me a
guys,
second.
we just need to go out of bounds. Hallister's room is like directly underneath this one, so if you get over the wall and out of bounds, we can just finish.
Right, the speed run strat.
So the cruel move here is that it says what these things describe, but it doesn't link me to like a description of them or a picture or anything, and so I just have to draw them out of the monster manual and then describe them to you. Okay. So let's see. You can make, actually, if everybody wants to make an Arcana or Religion check, you can do that as well. So
Sure.
I can tell you their names as well.
Yeah, I'll
Cool.
take that speed +1, 17.
So that's one wall. Okay, so closest to you, you see a massive horned demon figure carrying a sword that crackles with lightning and a whip of fire. From his back emerge two great bat wings, and he is garbed in skulls and bones. The next one over from him is a, let's see, I think this one's a giant demon ape. Yep. A giant ape with foam and blood dripping from its mouth. Let's see how everybody did on those checks. 9, 16, 19. Okay, Blue Jay, you recognize these. The first one is a Balor. The second one is a Barlgura. Yep. The third one is a, I don't know how to pronounce this, Chasmi or Chasm. It looks like a giant horrific mosquito, a giant demon mosquito. With like kind of a bad haircut, or like an enormous sturge.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Next to that is a kind of sad-looking, like man pig with claws. This you recognize as a dretch, which is about what it sounds like. Next to that, there is a hunched goat-legged creature with enormous jaws and sharp teeth and two curling horns. This creature is a Goristro. It's a Goristro.
Okay.
They're the guys where when you go to hell, they make your latte for you. Or they're like a former wrestler, but now they're a movie star. Dave Goristro, he's very popular. And then next to him is a... I skipped one. There's a goat-headed thing with crab claws. It's a Glabrizu. Then the Goristro. And then lastly, an enormous spotted like toad demon. That is all on the, that is one wall.
I look at the pictures of these strange, ugly demon things, and I'm like, Rin, you could have taken some tips for decorating the tavern from down here.
Mm-hmm. That's the wall on your right. And I think I can actually describe all these from memory, the following ones. So on the south wall, from west to east, which I guess goes backwards. That's clever. From west to east, you see a woman with 6 arms, I think. I think she has a snake tail for legs. Let me look. Yes, she does. Yeah, so a 6-armed woman. She has swords in each hand and pointed ears and a long snake tail instead of legs. She's a Merilith. You see next to her a Nalfeshni, which is a huge, again, kind of like a big pig demon with a bunch of tusks kind of sprouting out of the bottom of its face, and then has tiny little black feathered wings that you can't imagine would ever be able to lift this creature. Next to the Nalfeshni, you see an imp of some kind. It could be an imp or a quasit. You see a demon made of shadows. You see an enormous vulture demon. And then finally, right back here, nearest to you as you come in, you see a creature that looks, to all accounts, like a melted candle. It looks like a candle that has been melted too long and has tendrils sticking out from its body shape. I think with that religion check, you also know that, and this ties back to what Jewel said earlier, this is a Yoklal and is a demon special to Lolth, queen of the demon web pits.
Right.
So this hallway of demonic bas-relief lies ahead of you, and on the floor, you see a skeleton lying on its back, one arm outstretched.
Well, hello there. Have we like entered this room, or are we just looking?
I mean,
at
I
it?
assume you're all kind of in the entranceway of the hall,
Yeah.
right? And your
Can
zombie
I
friends.
take a look at the scaly boy?
Yeah. So the skeleton is currently lying on its side. It has thin, like very fragile looking bones. It's got like a rib cage, and it has like arms. Its legs are digitigrade.
It has
Well, no.
arms.
So its legs are backwards and end in bird claws, and it has a bird head. The big bird skull. Its outstretched arm lies finger pointing towards the carving, the recessed carving of the Nalfeshni, which is the big pig man with wings.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are there no doors? This hallway is ridiculous.
Further along, I think it continues.
Oh, I do have handouts. You want to see what a Nalfeshni looks like?
Yeah.
There. That's what a Nalfeshni looks like.
Right.
So handsome. So yeah, he's pointing. This little dead bird man is pointing like here towards that indent where the
Poor
Nalfeshni is.
sweet boy.
There's also stairs at the end of the hall that descend down that you can see at the end of the light.
Well, I suppose I look around at my 4 zombies and I'm just like, I suppose I can come back for you.
Make a zombie touch the thing.
Touch
Ready?
what?
See if it dies.
Touch
again.
what, Aid?
Where it's pointing. Look.
You. And I snap at one of them
Mm-hmm.
and I say, touch that wall.
I mean, groans and shambles over and just starts pawing the wall like an awkward teenager.
You can stop now. Was that what you wanted?
No.
Well, shall we continue? Is there like, so I already looked at the thing. Do I have to like examine the skeleton to get any more out of it, or is there any
Well,
more?
what do you want to know? Like it's a pile of bones on the floor, lying
How
in like
long has
its
it
own
been
tattered. Yeah, if you want to ask like CSI style questions,
Yeah.
you definitely can.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that'd be investigation.
It would be an investigation
Medicine.
check. That's right.
19.
Nice. Okay.
I know everything to know about this scaly boy.
What would you like to know?
I wanted to know like how long it's been here. If like I can tell like how it died.
So you can't tell how long it's been here, but it didn't die here. There's no like blood stains around it or whatever. It looks like it was placed here and reassembled. It looks like it was put back together and it was like designed to point at that wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't make it like all the bones are intact. It didn't have like its skull caved in or anything.
Do I know how long it's been dead?
You can't carbon date the bones, so no,
Okay.
not at a glance. The bones are old, but not like bleached. Like it wasn't like laying out in the sun. It just looks
Right.
like all of the flesh either rotted away or it was eaten away by bugs.
I heard if you cut a bone and look inside, the number of rings will tell you how old the person was when they died.
That's trees 8.
My mistake.
So
Lucaria,
I
can you-
have a quick question for y'all. Sorry to interrupt. Can I just get, so I have it written down, passive perception from everybody?
Sure.
Yeah, my passive is 14.
Same.
14.
Okay,
everyone-
Makaria,
Wait, how is it 14 for me when I have like way better wisdom than all of you?
do you have perception trained?
Yes.
What is
No.
your no, there you go. It's just
Is
your
it not?
wisdom.
Wait, really? Why would I not have perception trained?
Because you didn't train it as one of your skills when you made your character.
Oh, that's weird of me.
Okay, Makaria, Jewel,
Doesn't
Rin,
seem right.
and 8. So it's 14 Makaria, 14 Jewel, 14 Rin. And then what's
12.
yours? Is it 12? Okay. So Makaria, Jewel, and Rin, you hear footsteps. Not coming towards you, but running away from down this direction.
Which direction? Sorry, I didn't get the ping.
Over here. To the west, the hallway to the west. So you hear like, and I would say probably you hear like flapping sounds. You don't know how many of them there are, and it's the sound of like skin on stone. Someone's running in bare feet.
West is that way.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
we're aligned map wise.
Oh, okay. Did someone come down here before?
No, but things do live down here.
It's killing time.
Red.
I heard a sound, killing time.
Get my
Yeah,
javelin
we
ready.
can go see what it is.
Sounded like it was headed away from us.
Yes.
Well, our options are maybe one of these things take us somewhere or we go to the stairs.
That is true.
Let's go down the stairs.
You want to go investigate the next room? Okay, so this next room is full of pillars. There are stone pillars kind of filling the middle of the room. That's what those little circles are. And so as you enter, it makes it kind of more difficult to see what else might be going on in the room. These pillars extend from the ceiling down to the floor. They do not appear to be load-bearing pillars necessarily, but they're making visibility a little bit difficult in this room.
I can go and see what's there. Jewel will walk down the stairs.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And then she's going to use the lack of visibility to her advantage and like sneak around all the pillars.
Yeah, so do you want to hide and like
Yeah,
skeleton
let's
room?
do
Okay,
it.
yeah, make a stealth check.
Let's get her stealth on.
Okay, do it. Nice.
Jewel
You're very stealthy.
hides effectively.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and walk into the room there. You can look around. So yeah, there seem to be like a sort of circle of these pillars before you, and then you can squeeze through them. The room is like vaguely diamond shaped, with an exit on every point, basically. So north, south, west, and east all have a way for you to leave this particular chamber. And in this room specifically, you notice as the first person in the room down here on the wall. Carved into the wall in common is the words certain death this way and an arrow pointing towards these stairs.
Is there anything on any of the other walls or any of the pillars?
No, but as you look, maybe you start, you see on this pillar the skeleton of an enormous constrictor snake coiled up half the top half of the pillar. So it's like wrapped around, and then it's dead. It's just
Okay.
there is a door, I believe, on that side. Sorry, the west. Oh no, just stairs, no door.
So, dead snake, certain death,
Apparently,
nada.
yeah, just a hall. Yeah.
She goes back and is like, all right, so there are 3 doorways on the other side of these pillars. There's a dead snake outside one of them. Someone wrote in common certain death with an arrow pointing down one of them, and the other one has nothing on it.
We should go down the certain death route.
Did you hear which way the feet were running?
We know the sound was in this room.
Yes. Yeah, I was leaving this room.
I
Can you
don't. Jewel, look and see if there's like footprints or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
Yeah. Did they?
I just feel like either they wrote certain death because there is indeed
12.
certain death behind that door, in which case we should take that door, or they wrote certain death to throw us off, in which case there's something even more valuable than the eternal grasp of death behind the door.
So the footsteps, it looks like you can't tell how many of them there were, but you can see that the dust has almost like Bigfoot looking footprints, like big bare feet heading south.
To certain death. Well, the big footprints, they're big, very large footprints, and they do lead towards certain death.
So I'm right.
So that would mean
We
both
should
8
follow
and
them.
Makari want us to go down that route. I don't have a massive stock in either one, so
Yes.
Makari's logic is sound.
I honestly have no way to judge which direction would be better unless you want me to cast a spell.
No. We will find them and we will destroy them.
We can send one of the creatures in front. Go ahead. Go down that hallway there.
Okay. Yeah, it begins going down the hallway until you can
Let's follow.
no longer see it.
No, we're going after it.
Are you gonna follow it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what's its movement rate? 20 feet. Okay. So you're on an escort quest with this zombie who moves
It's
like at
very
least
slow.
10 feet slower than the rest of you. Yeah, weirdly though, halfway down the hallway, his pathing gets fucked up and he gets stuck on the wall.
No. We'll
Yeah.
have to restart the whole adventure. I was not looking forward to this soft lock of our game.
Yep, the real madness is the bugs. Okay, so yeah, the zombie continues down the hallway and staggers along and gets to the corner and then
He's
goes
trying
around
hard.
and he goes around the corner.
Is there any certain death that we can see?
You have not encountered certain death yet. No certain death this way so far.
So this is just a regular like stone hallway.
Yep. 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. And then the zombie stops because the hallway is not a hallway anymore. Your command has run out. At the end of this hall, you find it narrows to what looks like an amateur archaeologist dig. There's an excavation site here. There's rubble all over the floor. There are 2 shovels and 3 pickaxes laying around, and a pile of rubble. There's a 5-foot wide tunnel right here. That's what you see. Oh, and sorry, there's also let me hang on, I gotta bring something over. There's also a dead goblin lying right there.
Oh, there are so many corpses down here. This is wonderful. We should have come down here a long time ago.
So there's a dead goblin lying at the mouth of the tunnel. Yeah, there's some blood pooled under the corpse.
Is it
Well, that's
dry?
So the goblins probably wrote certain death down this way so that we did not come to disturb the goblins who live here. The goblins will be easy pickings for our first prey in the dungeon.
I mean, this one obviously did meet certain death, so perhaps the warning was not to throw us off after all.
Do you want to make a medicine check to see what happened to this zombie?
Yes, I would.
this zombie to be.
Yeah, that's right. It's
27.
Fuck yeah. All right. So you notice a few things.
Okay.
The goblin
The
has
future
the
zombie.
future zombie. The goblin has a hole in his skull about yay big up top, and then a slightly smaller hole under his head, and one of the pickaxes is covered in blood.
Oh, well, it looks like someone took an axe to his head. Pickaxe, maybe.
I take it. I don't have a
Okay,
pickaxe.
you need to give me you have to specify the object here. It being the goblin, the goblin's skull, the bloody pickaxe.
I don't know. I'll put. Do you want this goblin corpse for later? I'll put it in the
No,
bag.
thank you.
Okay, then I take the pickaxe.
The,
mine
pick,
now.
the goblin's name is Leon Trotsky. It was an ice pick, not a pickaxe, guys. Come on.
Can I tell if is the blood dry? Did it die recently or has it been here?
This goblin is pretty. The blood is tacky and not quite
Okay.
yet dry, but it's not wet either.
So it's not like as old as the other corpse.
No.
Well, whoever dispatched of this creature, they could use some dispatching of their own. Anyway, let's continue.
How wide is this little
5 feet.
5 feet, you said? Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to send one of the shamblers ahead, or can you handle it, 8?
It would probably be best for them to go first. I think well, no, mechanically I don't have to squeeze. I'm just very wide.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable.
You there. Go ahead down that path until you reach any corner.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Yeah. The zombie just, and so yeah, what was your command? Like go until you reach a corner?
Yeah.
Okay, then it doesn't go very far. It gets like 10
okay, so
feet
there's
and
another
stops.
one.
The whole thing winds through, like, yeah.
Well, when I see that, I'm just like,
So
oh,
he stops and he
go-
turns around
just
and looks
go
at you
on.
with his dead eyes, like, "Bleh."
Just continue. Just go until something else stops you. Or
That's
I
not
tell
very
you to stop.
specific. So just like follow the tunnel.
Follow the tunnel. Yes, sure. I know it's very complicated and you're dead.
You gotta remember they're zombies. Yeah, they don't exactly have, like,
Makaria must be so happy to have some people that listen to what she says, though.
It's so nice. They never talk back. They only do exactly what I say.
yeah.
I mean, they're idiots, but their brains are rotting. So what can you expect?
Okay, so yeah, it goes until it comes out into the other room. Doesn't encounter any trouble. I need to make three more rolls though. So
Okay.
okay, so you go in and then you have your zombies follow you, or how do you intersperse them?
One of them is like right next to me. One of them's
In front of you or behind you?
In front of me.
Okay, so
And
you get stuck because the zombie in front of you gets stuck, and
What?
then the zombie behind you
they get stuck.
also. Oh no, the zombie behind you isn't stuck, so he butts up behind you and is just like, and like push. He pushes you like, move. The zombie in front of you has his shoulders stuck in the tunnel and it's just like groaning and can't move. It's just like,
So 8 can get through, but my zombie can't.
and you're stuck between these two zombies. One of them shoving you from behind slightly, and then the one in front of you not being able to move.
Oh my God. It's like Makaria, Jill sandwich.
I take my shield and I bash the one in front of me on the head so that it like goes down and hopefully can get through whatever it's stuck on.
So it groans but doesn't move. If you just you could push it. You could just shove it from behind, like squeeze it through.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Oh, this is.
Rin, you can hear all this happening behind you.
Is
Why are
everything
you-
okay in there?
Why
I
are you making
I
me-
think one of Makaria's zombies is stuck.
Why was
6.
my zombie
Okay,
get stuck
so
and 8
Makar-
not?
So Makaria, you can't. They have dexterity 6. This is very difficult for them to navigate. So you shove him, and he just gets more stuck. And you hear behind you more frustrated groaning. And you look past this one, and you see the other one has gotten stuck.
Stop.
And they're like, like pulling on the wall. And there's just frustrated groaning
You on
coming.
purpose made this happen. Both
Yeah, I
of you
rolled.
Stop. 8.
Yes, I turn around. I start going back.
Can you just drag this one away?
Yeah, I mean, to unstick it, I will just rip the zombie like off its arm. Like its arm's stuck. I'll just pull the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you can
just
make an athletics check.
You at least try to not make them completely unuseful.
Okay.
As much as I would love.
Nice. Okay, very
you.
gently.
Thank you.
All right, so you pop this zombie free. The one behind you, Makaria, gives you a look like you would get from somebody behind you at like the DMV, who's just like, "Oh, finally!" And you can go through now. You can squeeze
Okay.
through.
I will go through.
So you squeeze through. The one that didn't get stuck follows you, and the one behind makes a sad noise, like, "Hey, wait, I'm still stuck." So
Wait,
it's
there's
like,
another one that's
yeah,
stuck?
the one in the back is stuck, and he just kind of moans after you, like, "Ugh."
Oh, pathetic babies. 8. I assure you that this won't happen very often. I'll make new ones if they get stuck. It's fine.
Just have to fold the zombie.
All right, so you're able, finally, after all this time, you yank the last zombie free, and they all come out into the room and sort of shamble around. In this room, so this is the other end of that natural tunnel. You find a headless statue. So half buried in stone debris in this partially collapsed hall is the headless stone statue of a nude woman. Characters who take time to clear the rubble might find more, but right now it's just this naked, and it looks like it was hiding the tunnel, or they decided to build behind it because there was already a tunnel there, but it's definitely like obscuring. If you look on the map, you can see there's a little like indent where the tunnel is there. And so, yeah, this is where this has been excavated.
Is she significant?
I
Wait,
couldn't
who?
say she's missing a head.
Yeah.
Oh, you can tell a lot from. Anyway,
Jewel goes and looks at the doors.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they're wooden doors. They're shut. This is a single, and this is a double door.
can I examine the headless woman?
Yes.
was
Under what
into-
context?
Okay.
Is it like I feel like because the other like murals or whatever were demons and like a religion check was good for them. A religion check would be my first.
Yeah. Make a religion check.
I get a 4.
Yo, it's a naked lady.
I'm kidding. There's absolutely nothing to be gleaned from this woman.
Doors. What have you found? Door checking.
There are 2 doors. Are either of them locked?
They do not appear to be. No.
They are not locked. She sort of looks at her invisible gloves disappointedly.
That's such a weird thing to say. I look at my invisible gloves disappointedly.
So she just looks
Me
at
too.
her hands.
Just like,
She just
oh,
looks at her hands like, oh.
I wanted to. Someday. Big door, little door.
Does one of them say certain death this way?
Neither of the doors have anything to say. They are doors.
Is there any like we know that someone just recently killed someone down the hall. Is there any like blood on either of the doorways?
Nope.
Okay. Doesn't matter to me.
Well, they killed them with the pickaxe and left the pickaxe.
Yes, but have you tried killing someone without getting at least a
Oh.
little blood on your hands or clothes?
Jewel, this door has been opened more recently than these doors. The arc of dust and debris on the floor has been cleared fairly recently. There's no dust there.
This door is where someone either went to or from. I don't know why we're following this person. Well, no, I know why. I know why 8's following this
It's
person.
like, I kill him.
This being on the other side. So I guess that's what we're going to do. And she pushes the door open or pulls it open.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
is it a push door or a pull door?
I think that these are medieval doors that swing either way. So you can open them regardless.
We
of
go
your
into the
gender.
saloon.
So the door, let's see here. Let's take your door off. There it is. Okay, the door opens and extends out into another hallway that goes east to west.
Let us go.
Okay.
Do you still want one of Go ahead.
You're gonna send the zombies ahead. Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, that seems to be the tactic.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'll just assume you have 2 behind you and 2 in front of you. So they stagger
Yeah.
forward and then thunk, they hit a door.
Make way for him. Them. Go ahead. There you go.
Feel like goes through. Is the door locked?
No. I'll tell you if
She
the door's
opens
locked. You just tell me you try to open it, and if it's locked, I'll say it's locked.
Cool. She tries to open it.
Okay. You open that door. There is there's a strange kind of shaped hallway ahead. It dead ends and then goes to your right. Let me see if there's anything else in this area.
Does it dead end?
Yeah, that's what Jules thinking.
So
It makes a dead end.
Secret tunnel.
there is a dead end here. There is an exit going. The hallway continues north.
Is there a secret door?
Would you like to take the time to examine?
She would,
Okay.
yes.
Is anybody going to help Jewel search for the secret door?
Yes.
Okay.
Secret.
So do
tunnel.
it. Do it with
Investigation
advantage.
with advantage.
Yeah, do it. Nice.
23.
There is definitely no secret door in this
Damn
little indent. I know. Yeah, just a
I
dead
guess
end.
that's why they're
Disappointing.
mad Mage.
You haven't even.
Making
Dude, just
dead
the one.
ends.
Yeah.
She walks towards the other direction.
Okay. Are you still like getting the zombies to go ahead of you?
I think So that seems to be the plan.
That seems the tactic that we're
Okay.
going.
Yeah, it's a
She
smart
sort of
move.
stays like just behind them.
Okay, yeah. So they head out into a larger chamber. You can follow along. And in this other room, there are a couple of things. So there's an alcove in the south. And in that alcove, there's a pile of moldy bones that seem to have been thrown or swept here. So just like a big pile of them, various miscellaneous bones. And then in this alcove up here, there is a skeleton, or most of a skeleton, hanging from a pair of rusty manacles.
Ooh, Scaly Boy.
I'm really tempted to just cast like Speak with the Dead or something.
So when you so here's the question: does anybody speak Infernal?
I do.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
Oh,
do.
perfect.
Yeah.
I
So
actually
Rin,
do.
you come around the corner and you're like, oh, I should just ask this guy some questions. So I'll tell you a little more about the skeleton as you get closer. So it's hanging from its arms. It has no legs. It is a legless skeleton. Its head has two kind of goat-like horns coming out of the top of it, and written in blood above the skeleton in Infernal are the words, "Talk to me."
Well, how can I possibly not take such an invitation? It says talk to him.
Mhm.
I'm going to talk to him.
Okay.
I'm going to try, before I cast any spells, obviously, I'm going to try and just speak Infernal.
Uh-huh.
And so Rin just goes, in Infernal, it says to speak to you. Are you conscious?
There is no response.
So is there like which corner is this guy in? Sorry.
Up here.
Okay.
Okay, that's definitely not.
I'm watching this pile of bones in case it gets any funny ideas.
Yeah, I mean it's manacled. It's manacled to the wall too. So.
No, I mean these ones down here.
Oh, just the
Okay.
pile. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Definite
'Cause what if
pile
when
down
you're
there.
talking to one, and then the other skeletons come behind you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Quick.
Okay, so I think I will just
start
cast.
smashing.
I think I will just cast Speak with the Dead.
Nice. Okay.
You have Speak with the Dead?
I do have Speak with the Dead. This
Rad.
is my third level spell.
You
Good
sing.
choice.
You sing to the skeleton's bones. You sing to the spirits of the dead, and conjure forth its spirit to respond. So you can ask of this corpse. You give it a semblance of life. So its horned head lifts slowly and clatters backwards. It seems to have poor neck control. Clatters back against the wall, and its jaw hangs open, and it says, "Ask me what you will." You
I
can
like
ask-
to keep my head
is it-
around the corner and
is
I'm
it-
like,
You can ask 5
Is it-
questions.
Is it speaking common? Adam?
Is that the question you want to ask?
No, I'm asking.
Does it speak common? It speaks any language that it could in life, so it could speak to you in common or infernal if you prefer. However you address it.
How did it address me to start with?
It would have been in infernal probably.
Okay.
yeah, I still peek my head around the corner and I'm just like, interesting.
Yeah, they're speaking to each other in
In Infernal, which
Yeah.
I think
I
would
know
already
Infernal.
Yeah. So does it say that I can only ask it a certain number of questions, Adam? Like, was that like something?
You have 5.
triggered?
The spell says you have 5
And
questions.
spells that are 5? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I was just like, let's see. What killed you?
The mad mage Halaster.
Fair response. Have you seen anything else moving around here recently? Threats?
Without eyes, I can see nothing at all.
Who did you last speak to?
The mad mage Halaster.
Well, that's. I'm trying to think of what else.
Right? You get 5 and that's it.
You could ask it what its favorite food is.
What is his quest?
Where's the treasure?
What is the most valuable thing it knows of in this dungeon?
It's not a bad question.
You could ask it if it knows where its legs are, because it's no use to me without legs.
Yo, where your legs at?
What is the most valuable thing you know of in this place?
all the great secrets of Dweomerkor below.
How far below here?
9 levels down lies Dweomerkor.
Wonderful. Thank you for your
We're
help.
never gonna get there. That's
What's that?
It's done.
you don't
It's
know.
done.
I know.
So-
I'm asking Bryn.
So before the skeleton, you fulfilled the request of the skeleton. So before it goes, it gives you one last intonation. Look for the little dwarves under the mountain. One of them hides the key to my heart. And then the bones fall back.
Does it
And
know
to-
that it doesn't have a heart?
And to explain to you what it was saying, Dweomerkor sounds like a place. Dweomer being the aura of enchantment around some magic item or spell, so I'm sure it's a very magical place.
You'd think that, but Dweomerkor is actually a totally sick new form of heavy metal music.
I was gonna say.
I feel like
Fine.
Rin would play Dweomerkor.
Yeah. Find the
That's a
dwarfs
lot.
under the mountain. One of them has the
Yeah.
key to my heart.
Look,
well,
yeah, the exact. I'll put the exact quote in case you have somewhere you would like to keep it. Look for the little dwarves under the mountain. One of them hides the key to my heart.
Not it. I'm the fighter. I didn't become the fighter to write things down.
I've got notes right here.
Sweet.
Well, all right. That's something. I think we just have to continue at this point.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, there's another door leading out to the north over here.
Wasn't there a pile of bones?
There is a big pile of bones. 8.
Yeah, I'm smashing them.
Hey,
Okay, 8's. You just look over and 8's just smashing the bones.
God, do you not understand anything at all?
I thought it might be a trap for when you are distracted talking to the other skeleton. I just
Anyway, there's a door here.
You realize that as much as I love these creatures, that skeletons are much more useful.
Jewel opens the door.
Okay. All right, Joel, you open the door. So beyond, there is a room. It's a smallish room. There's another door on one side, and directly ahead of you, you see 2 pillars with a 10-foot wide arch between them, and they support the ceiling, which is lower here. The ceiling here is only 20 feet high.
Well, that's odd.
Yeah. So just like a door in the middle of the room with nothing in it.
She goes up and she looks at it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is this like a magic door or something?
Is it a door frame?
It's two pillars with like an arch between them.
Can you go on the other side? Do we see the room still?
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, what do you do? Describe what you're doing
I'm
as everybody files into this room. Get in there, Makaria. You're not even in the room yet.
in the
No,
room.
you're not. You're standing in the hall still. Get in the
Oh,
room.
that's a doorway? Okay.
This is
sorry.
the door.
Oh, where did you put me?
I didn't
so
move you at
Jewel
all.
walks around the back of it.
Someone moved me. Who dares?
Okay.
Doesn't go through it. She walks
So Jewel,
around.
you go around. Okay. It looks the same from the other side. You all see Jewel through the archway.
Do we look any different?
She picks up like a little pebble or something if she can find it and tosses it through.
It hits Makaria.
Ow.
I needed a check.
Well, there's another door out of here. Maybe if you want, I can send one of them. Here, you
Mm-hmm.
go through the archway there.
Okay.
Go to Jewel.
Can you roll a d12 for me?
Yes.
Okay. The zombie passes under the archway.
6.
Nothing happens.
Seems
Safe.
decorative.
Safe then, I guess.
All right, if everybody assures her, Jewel's gonna walk through it.
All right, Jewel, can you make a d12 roll for me?
Yep. She asked the mages if it's magical. They said no, it's safe.
Okay, so Jewel walks through and disappears. You see Jewel walk into and through the thing. Jewel, nothing changes for you. You walk through, you see your friends, you just step through, and for everyone else, you vanish.
Right. And then she's
Is
like,
that what we mean by certain death then?
she doesn't know anything's
Jewel?
wrong. She just decides, she's like, okay.
Yeah.
And she walks over to the door.
Yeah, they're all looking around like, where did Jewel go?
Do you,
Is something wrong?
So you all hear Jewel.
So you're still here then?
Yes.
You disappeared.
Why is there an arch that makes things invisible?
That's a question. When you're invisible,
Mm-hmm.
can you tell that you're invisible?
Can you see yourself?
Yeah.
I think you can't. I think you're as invisible as your gloves, but I don't know. It's not clear.
Yeah.
I think
she
no.
looks at it, she's like, I'm not sneaking right now.
aren't you?
No, not intentionally. This is the best. Jewel is invisible for an hour.
You don't know how long?
She doesn't know that, but she's like,
Yeah,
I
it's,
love
it's
this
fine. Yeah,
archway.
you vanish. You disappear.
Did the archway turn me invisible?
I motion to one of my to the zombie that's on the other side where Jewel was. I'll be like, come back.
Okay, hang on. Let me see if you can just keep going
Archway.
through. Yeah, roll a d12.
We should all become invisible.
I
I
mean, we
bet
don't
you
know
there's
anything.
one on here that's like, you
That's
die.
nothing.
Great
Nothing
spell.
happens to the zombie that walks through.
Well, maybe it's faulty.
Well, call it lucky for now and let's move on. Just as long as
You're doing the Homer
far ahead of
Simpson.
us.
Australia, America, Australia.
Wait, you're just going to leave her that way. What if she's invisible for the rest of her life?
Well, I can't
That
do
would be
anything about it
great.
right now.
Jewel's like, I hope I'm invisible for the rest of my life. I could feel so
Right.
many things.
And then you immediately go out into
there.
Waterdeep and get hit by a carriage and die.
All right. Well, if you're fine with it, then I suppose we can just carry on.
Okay.
She opens the door.
All right. So Jewel opens the door. Jewel, you are invisible for an hour or until the conditions that I sent you occur. All right. The hallway ahead is a sort of winding path. It goes ahead and turns to the east immediately, and then there's another sharp turn with a door at the end of it. You send ahead 2 zombies.
Yep. And an invisible cat.
Mm-hmm.
The
He opens
best.
the
zombie
next door.
Yeah.
walking into you as well.
Yeah, right. They wouldn't see you either, so they just like bump into you.
Yeah. Right here.
You want to open that door, Jewel?
Yes.
The door is open. So beyond, there's a hallway running north-south, starting from here.
She goes down the hallway.
Okay.
Someone's got to get in trouble.
All right. So you start to go down the hall. Now, are you moving slowly so that the zombies stay in front of you, or?
I mean, you're invisible
They've
now.
had
So.
the zombie in front strategy, so yes, that's what she does. She's decided, yes, that's fair. The zombies are good fodder, and she's intentionally now trying to be unseen or like unheard. So she'll be quietly going behind them, so that if there is something that she needs to murder, she can sneak up on it.
Yeah. Okay. So you start to head up the hallway. Well, as you follow behind the zombies, everybody keep moving down the hall. You're all falling so far behind. Go ahead and get in there. Yeah, and so you start to shovel into the hall, and the zombies come to a corner, and they turn back, looking at Makaria like, where do they go? They can't make
are you,
decisions.
Jewel, are you still here?
Yes.
Which way do you want them to go?
Jewel will go a little bit down each direction to see if there's anything notable. Like she'll go a good 30 feet.
Okay. So which direction are you picking first? Ahead or?
We'll go north, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead. So yeah, you come to another intersection.
Oh gosh, there's more intersection over here.
Just make a decision.
Why am I the one making the decision? We're going to the zombies. Fine, we're going this way.
Go ahead that way.
Jewel keeps going
Follow the
north.
Invisible cat. Can they take a command like that?
What?
Follow
No.
the invisible cat.
Of course they can't.
Can't see it.
Wait, so make a decision for us, Jewel. Okay, this way.
All right.
which
So
way?
with that fine command, then we're gonna take a break here as the rest of you jauntily proceed your way. You're now heading north again, so you're going back towards you're going up again, and you're being led by an invisible character and 2 zombies. Perfect. Sounds good. Good leadership. All right, stick around, everybody. We're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back with lots more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the dungeon of the Mad Mage, and also invisible cats and zombies. And so far, the weirdest thing in this dungeon is you. So that's good, I guess.
Well, so far, the weirdest thing in this dungeon has been that we haven't ran into anything to stab yet.
I mean, you're doing good. There's no chance of you dying if you don't have to fight anything. So let's see how long
The
that.
hallway said certain death.
See how long that holds up. So as you continue down this hallway, you find yet another intersection. So this intersection is forward, you can continue, or you can turn right. Now the hallway, if you bump forward a little, Jewel, you'll be able to see down that hall. I will tell you some more about it.
Is it exciting?
So this hallway, it's weirdly shaped. You can see it's got some like indents in it. So this hallway is, let's see, hallway 21. There are niches, each 3 feet deep, lining the north and south wall. From here, you can see that mounted on the back wall of each one is a large oval glass mirror in a heavy stone frame. You can spot those here and here. You can also continue north.
This hallway has mirrors. Does anyone need to freshen up?
No.
I can't see myself right now, I don't think. Oh, she wants to know if she can. She goes and looks and sees if she can see her reflection in the mirror while she's invisible.
Do we remember the last time we got
Okay.
trapped? It was that was different characters,
So
right?
you step out here, and you turn to look in the mirror, and let's see here. When you do,
Lauren knows that someone always has to be the player to trigger all the traps.
okay. Everybody roll initiative, and then I will tell you what happens. The surface of the mirror ripples, and a shadowy form begins to emerge from the mirror.
Hey.
Okay, hang on, I gotta get that.
My initiative bonus is wrong.
Let me just check if the zombies get a different initiative than I do.
They do. They have their own initiative.
Okay.
Do I tell it to add?
On each of my turns, I can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature.
Yes, yeah, they hear you. So, okay, are we missing? Oh, we're just missing the zombies.
Mine is wrong.
What should it be?
It should be includes my charisma because so it should be plus another 2.
Okay, so it should be 9.
Yeah. That's
All
very
right.
terrible.
So, the thing that is emerging gets to go first. I got a 19. And a shadowy duplicate, tinged with red light, emerges from the mirror and swipes at the empty air. Like it can sense your presence, but it just attacks the air because you're invisible. So it has disadvantage to hit you. It's just swinging at the air with claws of shadow. I have disadvantage on this. I get an 8, and you like step back, and it just like reaches forth. Shadowy claws slashing at the air.
You know what they say, Adam.
What do
No
they say?
one crosses the shadow things and lives.
So Rin, it's your turn. What are you gonna do? There's this weird shadow duplicate of Jewel, like grabbing at the air.
Yeah, I guess I move forward so I can kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see it's like grabbing at something. I
Yeah.
can't see Jewel, obviously,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna vicious mockery it.
Okay.
And you're like, a shadow in the darkness. How original.
Nice. Good burn. Okay, wisdom save. It gets a 16 on the wisdom
Damn,
save.
it
So-
beats my DC of 15.
It is unmocked.
Yeah, it is unmocked, sadly.
Okay, the zombies have not received an order yet, and so stand around. Jewel.
She wants to stay invisible, but she doesn't know that it'll end her invisibility.
Yeah. I mean, you've had invisibility cast on you before, right? By Rin.
Yeah.
So I think it's reasonable for you to know that it would break your invisibility.
If your invisibility is a regular invisibility.
Yeah. You
Okay,
could
she can
suspect.
assume that it's her regular invisibility. I think only one of them had a shadow monster come out of it?
Yeah.
Maybe there's something if I destroy it. She sort of sighs weightily, and then I guess I'll stab it with my nice new short sword
Okay.
with advantage because I'm invisible. Yeah?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
And then you'll become visible again.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So Cricket lashes forth from your scabbard and bites into only the empty air,
Oh, well.
whistling past the shadow creature.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Disengage.
Okay. Yeah.
And move back around the corner.
Okay. Sure. Makaria, it is your turn.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I can't see anything at the moment, so 5, 10, 15. Where is it?
Hold on, before you take your turn, I stole that hit. That is a hit, actually. Sorry, their
Oh.
AC is one lower than I thought it was.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so you hit
Back
first,
up.
and then you can move.
Undo. 19 damage.
Nice. Okay, so that's enough to dissipate the thing. You slash Cricket, glittering in the light from 8's shield. You slash through it, and you basically decapitate the shadow version of you, and
Oh, you did skip 8, yeah.
it blows away. Yeah.
Well, I dealt with that.
So that's why that happened. Yeah, and then you fall back. Okay, so 8. Now you can go. What are you doing?
There's nothing to do.
I mean, maybe there isn't.
I mean, there could be definitely more things.
I move up. I take out the Mace of Disruption.
So let's talk about this. You have in your hand, what, your longsword?
No.
So you just
I'm
walk around with
walking-
no weapon in your hand.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Because I have so many to
Yeah,
draw.
you need to know at the beginning of a fight which one to draw, but once you have one, you'll have to drop it to draw another one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Take out
unless you
Mace
take
of
a turn.
Disruption.
Okay,
'cause
you
I
draw the
still
Mace of
have
Disruption. Yep.
thing, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ready an action to attack a shadowy thing if it comes near me.
Okay, perfect. Makaria, what would you like to do?
Okay, so now it's my turn. 5, 10, 15,
Mhm.
20. Can I see anything?
You see 8 holding a glowing mace that like hurts your head to look at.
What exactly is the issue here?
You see Jewel holding her sword.
Oh, welcome back, Jewel. I don't understand. I guess I just like I see everyone's on guard. And can I hold an action to command my zombie horde?
Mm,
Bonus action.
yeah, but it would be your whole action.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold action to command them to attack anything that is not my party.
Okay.
And I can dismiss held actions too, right? I don't have to.
What do you
I'm
mean?
wasting that. Like if I don't want to, I can just. Like if
No,
something
you-
comes and it's like a fucking gold dragon, can I just be like, never mind, I dismiss that? No.
No regrets. If then, you're an IO.
Dave is saying that you can't, but you can. You can just not
You
do the
totally
action.
can.
Thank
But it's
you.
funnier if you don't. It's funnier if you just shoot the
Okay.
dragon.
Oh,
Anyway, that's
Oh, shit.
my held action is to command them to attack anything that's not my party.
Okay.
Um,
All right. That sounds good. Okay. All right. Rin, what would you like to do? Let's see. You can see further down the hall now. Lying kind of midway down the hall is what looks like a rod or a wand or something, or a stick or something. You can't. It's like a thin. It's lying.
100%. It's like, oh, there's like a rod or a wand or a stick or
Yeah,
something.
there's something lying on the ground.
I start making my way towards it
Okay.
because like nothing else has happened. So
Okay.
I think that'll be the distance right
That's
there.
as far as you get. Okay, so you come in and you like look. Yeah, there's a. Let's see how far you can see. Yeah, like lying right here out in the shadow. It looks like maybe a torch, like a burnt down torch or something.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Makaria, your zombies stand still. Okay. All right. Jewel, what are you gonna do?
There's something there.
Yeah, I mean you can see it.
She actually probably investigates the mirror. Like she looks at it and it's like, what the
Yeah.
frick was
Okay.
this?
Yeah. So yeah, a large oval glass mirror. It's like kind of like scratched around the outside. Yeah, make an investigation check if this is all you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. 17.
Okay. So this particular mirror, I don't know, do you like touch it? Do you like
Yeah, she'll probably tap it with something
Sure.
like.
Okay. Yeah. So this particular mirror seems to be what it appears to be. It's just like the glass surface. It's ancient for sure.
She considered smashing it, but she does not.
Okay.
That was her turn.
Okay.
I guess she moves up with Rin.
Let me see. So Rin, you should be able to see. I'm just double checking your distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
I couldn't until whatever you just did.
Yeah, I'm just I set them and then I think they got reset. Dark vision is complicated we've rescaled the map, so it just means I have to double your dark vision, which I made a note to do, but then it didn't save. There we go. Okay. All right. So, yeah, like lying sort of in the middle of the hall, there's like a
Like the middle being sort of here. Yeah.
kind of right there. Yeah, there's like a torch, burned out torch lying there. Okay, so Jewel, that was your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 8. What are you gonna do?
I don't understand what we're doing here. Would you like to me to smash one of these mirrors?
Probably not wise.
And I suppose I will wait here for something to smash.
I mean, do we know what's up here? Why am I yellow? Oh no, I have to change that.
I suppose I can look.
Okay.
I can't see anything. I hold an action to smash a shadow creature if it comes near me.
All right. Okay, Makaria.
I'm very confused because I didn't see anything happen.
Yeah.
Is there any remnants
No,
of the shadow
There's
creature?
no shadow creature
So,
residue or anything like that.
I just don't see why we've stopped is all. Did you find something?
Because something came out of the mirror, and I'm hoping to avoid having other things come out of other mirrors.
Did you check them all? Are they doorways?
They're mirrors.
So Jewel, did you examine this one? The one that they
yeah,
came out
that's the
of?
one she examined.
Is there another one here?
I think there were. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Are there
mirrors in
mirrors
every. There's mirrors in every alcove. Yeah.
I have my shield on one arm and the other one's bare, and I use my shield to just like tap at it. I'm not like trying to like smash
This
it.
one?
Just yeah,
Okay.
just like hello, knock knock.
It just seems like a mirror.
Seems fine to me. Shouldn't we just continue?
Well, now I want to know what's at the end of this one. Jewel points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see like a door or anything at the end of the hallway, right? Like that. This wall here.
You can see the top of a set of stairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like it leads down, so we may want to go this way.
Come on, little whiny babies, let's
So you
go.
can use your bonus action to do what? What's the command to the zombies?
Follow me, and I'll like start down the hall.
Okay. All right, Rin.
I was thinking maybe I could mage hand the torch thing, but it's just like a burned out torch, right? Like it's
As
not
far as you can
special.
tell, yeah, it looks like the stub end of a burned out torch, just lying in the middle of the hall.
You know what? I will mage hand it. I'm within distance. I don't use mage hand that often.
Okay.
I will mage hand it to me.
Okay. Yeah, you pick it up. And it does appear to be like a long burned out torch. Like, not that the torch is long, it's been burned out a long time.
Somebody's been through here, but the body's missing. That's not a good sign.
They could just have dropped their torch.
I suppose.
Shouldn't we? There's a lot of dungeon down here, and 8's getting impatient.
Then 8 can go first. I'm not going to.
So
Hello?
the zombies follow.
Yeah.
They follow you. So it's your movement rate 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi, sweet babies.
So they follow you. 8, since you're looking down the hall, can you see those zombies from where you are? These ones down here? No? Okay. All right.
Not even close.
You just hear them shambling.
Wah.
Okay.
I do seem to have lost my 20 feet of dim.
Did your dim light turn off? Okay.
Yes.
Let's try. How's that?
That's 40 feet of bright.
Oh, interesting. Ah, that's funny with these scaled maps. Yeah, we'll figure it out. 40 feet of bright is six half one and half the other, 6 the other. Like, you can see the appropriate amount of light. I don't care what kind of light it is, right?
Yep, I can only see to that point.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, you see them as they shamble forward. And that's it. Jewel?
Let's go see what's at the other side of these stairs. So she's going to just use her whole movement. Go 60 feet.
Okay. Okay, so you get here, and the mirror beside you hums with infernal light, and the duplicate lunges out of the mirror at you.
Not again. Dun, dun, dun.
At least this time I can see it.
It hits you for 10 necrotic damage.
Ow!
Your strength is sapped for 4 points.
What does that mean?
So your strength is reduced by 4, and you feel like
Ow.
an icy claw reaches out and like passes through you in slow motion as you walk by, and then you feel like this like awful cold pain run through you.
Ow.
Yeah, you can finish your turn. It was holding an action.
She stabs it.
You just turn and like stick your sword in it. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, that's a lot. That hurt. That
Yeah.
strength.
It's not
I got
good.
to minus my strength. -4 is a lot.
Make sure to keep an eye on what it was before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't accidentally lose all your strength forever.
Oh, what? I entered something very, very wrong. I'll fix it later. Okay, let me roll to stab.
All right.
24.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you hit no problem.
Great. And there's nothing else around it or hurt, so she does the sneak attack damage too.
Nice.
So,
Same thing. 1 shot, 1 kill for you. You just lash out and slash it in
You've
half.
gotten so good at stabbing. Were you like
She
hanging
had
out with the
lesson.
Black Viper?
maybe.
So if you'd like, you can finish your turn. If you have more
I
movement.
think, no, her turn I think is steps back so she's not in the mirror and turns around and looks at like Rin.
Oh, do you want me to send them to check all the mirrors?
Yeah,
saw that
let's
one.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel so good.
You don't look so good. Then again, I can't really tell because you have fur all over your face.
Wow. Harsh. 8. I believe that makes it your turn.
Sure. Hearing that something had gone on, I come down here. I look. I have that thing where the turning circle is exactly the same distance as going onto the icons. And seeing that there's no more stuff. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's get down here.
Okay.
15. And then I hold an action in
Okay.
case another thing comes out.
And your action is if you see one, you can attack. You want to make an attack?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right. Makaria, it is your turn.
I command one of my precious zombie boys, or there's some girls too. I don't know, zombie folk. Correct pronoun for zombies. I can command one of them to just walk down the hall ahead of Jewel.
Okay, it does.
Oh, you mean it would do it on its turn?
Yeah, that's true. So you're like, go do that. What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
Well, I'm
Where
not
even are
standing
you?
in the same.
Yeah,
you put
get
the
off that
on top.
zombie.
You put it on top of me. Excuse me.
Sure.
Well, Rin's in front of me, and the zombies got to go through the other way, and they're not very smart. So I think I'm just gonna be like, go on.
Okay.
Shoo, shoo.
So you just wait.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Rin.
Well, okay. I guess I'll move up, but not too far because I don't want to get magical sap strength. So I'm gonna hang out right here, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So now the zombies will move. They can move 40 feet. So you commanded just the one. All right. Yeah, he walks forward to there and stops. The other ones still have the command to follow you, so they do.
I'll like just shout out. It's rather slow. Sorry about that.
Jewel.
Jewel's gonna wait for the zombie.
Okay. All right. 8. Anything you want to do, or is everybody just waiting for the zombie?
Yeah, I'll swap to my javelin, I guess, because a ranged weapon makes more sense.
Put your mace on your belt and take out a javelin. Okay. Makaria, anything you want to do, or just waiting for the zombies?
I will. I just have so much necrotic damage. I don't think that it would be wise to necrotic damage one of these things. So yeah, I'll just wait for the zombie.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. So you do that, and Rin, same thing. Wait for the zombie. Okay, the zombie just walks another 40 feet.
Maybe that was it.
I don't understand this hallway.
Jewel, it is your turn.
She walks the rest of the distance.
Okay,
How far does she get?
right there. Yeah, you got right there.
Stupid not attacking zombies.
Before
Shadows.
the shadow, appears and lunges for you. Ah!
I tried.
Don't worry, I have a ready action. I can't see anything happen though. because
Yep.
it's
Too far away. I got a 16.
That's my AC.
Okay, you take 11 necrotic damage,
Jesus Christ.
and your
die.
strength is reduced by 2.
Oh, God.
What do you have for strength now?
4.
Like 4? Okay. You just feel like your clothes are so heavy, and like your weapon is so heavy, and like you're getting drained as this shadowy duplicate lunges out of the mirror to grab you. It's still your turn though, so
I keep forgetting I have uncanny dodge.
okay. So you can take 5 necrotic instead of 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would help me a lot.
Yep. It's less than necrotic damage, and it's more the like slow.
It's the strength.
disintegration of
Oh,
your
the strength is the worst. Yeah, she's gonna stab it.
Okay, do it.
Yeah, great. I hate this hallway.
Yeah, you hit
23.
it. Do it. Kill it. Kill another one.
Come on.
Nice.
25 damage.
Okay, so you kill that one. Cool. All right.
Can she tell? Because Lauren can tell that this room up ahead is the same fucking room that they started in.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clear to you. Yeah.
She just, I think, leans, like, steps forward, leans against the wall, and just, like, sort of slides down it. I need a minute. Started in. Everything is very heavy right now.
8. What is your turn?
I run.
Just run down the hall.
30. Run 30. Does
Okay.
anything happen?
No, nothing.
I run up to Jewel.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Okay, hold on. So when you're here, as you pass this other mirror,
Do you dare attack me?
you get attacked. You get attacked by a shadowy duplicate, swinging its shadowy, throws a shadowy javelin at you. I get a 9, so it misses you. Lunges and you dodge away.
All right, I action surge to kill it because I really want to kill something.
Okay.
What is it? My +1 javelin. Here we go. Whee! Wait, this is a thrown weapon. This is a disadvantage. This was dumb. Why did I listen to her tell me out of ranged weapon? It's probably fine. Do I hit with a 19?
You do hit with a 19.
Throw the javelin at the monster.
All right, and as a magic javelin, you kill the thing. You just turn and like snapshot the javelin right through the chest. Thunk,
Does
and
it break the mirror?
Hold on.
No.
I'm being told the javelin is a melee weapon. I think
Fucking
specifically-
javelin. Like, you don't stab with javelins. That's the dumbest shit. Why would you do that? Spears are for that. I hate it.
So who do I believe now?
Whatever it
You
says
are-
in the book, I think it's really stupid. But
I don't look in the book. I never look in the book.
yeah, you shouldn't be able to melee with a javelin. But if D&D says so, then fine.
Can I do it? Come on. Where's the page number?
Like, I get that it's a sharp stick, but it's just, why would you have a spear and a javelin in the same game? But
It
that's
says
fine.
ranged thrown.
Yeah, but
in
that
the
doesn't.
Roll20.
If it's a
Melee
melee
weapon,
weapon
I
with
found-
thrown. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Sweet,
you
I
can
didn't throw it.
melee with this
I
javelin.
should just use this all the time because it's better than a sword. All right, it's the javelin wielder from now on.
Perfect.
Emphasis, whatever.
There you go. You have a short pointing stick, and you stab the thing, and it dissipates. Yep.
Yes, sweet. And then I turned around to Jewel. Are you all right?
But before Jewel can
Jewel is
answer,
over her carrying.
yeah,
capacity.
before Jewel can answer, you hear a shout from the hallway, and there's a loud shout in. Who speaks Goblin? Does anybody speak Goblin? Nobody. Okay, there's a loud shout in Goblin that no one can hear. Or no one can understand, and yeah, then there is more shouting, and the sounds of running, and from behind,
Oh crap!
waiting to spring their damn ambush, you see 2 enormous furred warrior types, and then let's see, you can go in between,
My zombies lived for a good
and then
long
a
time.
third.
Body block for us zombies.
Okay, and 2 of them get to attack. So you see these. I think I'd probably have a handout if we'd really like to see the full art. They are, without question, bugbears.
That's a bugbear.
They are bugbears. That's what they look like. They burst forth from the tunnels. However, you notice, Makaria probably notices this, on the closest bugbear, branded into its furry chest is the symbol of a circle with an eye in it, with like little circles around it. You've seen this symbol before.
Is this the Xanathars?
Yes, that is the last time you saw one of these.
Okay.
And so you see these bugbears emerge, roaring a combat charge, and they swing in at your zombies.
I think they have like 8 AC.
They're very weak. Yeah. Let's see. Hits for 7 damage.
But the fortitude saves might save them, Bluge.
Well, and if they aren't saved, I could just bring them back. It's
No. If they're destroyed, they're destroyed. You can't bring the same zombie back twice.
Oh.
Yeah. Once
well,
it's pulped, that's it. But
we'll
you got all
have
these
some
bodies
bugbear
around. Yeah.
corpses. It'll
Okay.
be fine.
So the bugbears, they roar, they come running up. 2 of them start like wailing on these zombies. Another one pushes past the zombies, trying to get to you, Makaria. And then following that, you hear a much higher pitch, like, "Rah!" And this time you hear like dozens of voices of high-pitched goblinoid shrieking. And yeah, we just basically see this hall. Everything that you can see, Makaria, fucking fills with goblins.
We got any AoE? Because I don't.
Of course we don't.
Next level, I do.
I'm a one target person.
Next level fireball.
So these little guys all kind of come like rushing around. And then I think 1, 2, 3, they have missile and melee attacks. These ones that ran up, I think one of them was close enough to attack. Oh, these are on the corner. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missile attacks on the zombie as the goblins let loose with their short bows. The first one is a crit. Which, do you want to make the saving throws for these zombies? Or I guess I should save their characters.
You can. it's
Okay,
fine.
so this shot goes thump right into the zombie's face, and it needs to make a DC 6, 7, 8, DC 13 con save. Boing, nope, dead.
Poor
So the
Zombo.
arrow thunks through its eye. The zombie drops to the ground. There are no more missile targets for these goblins. Makaria, it is your turn. You watch your zombie get thunked in the head. Oh, that's right. No save because it was a crit anyway. But yeah. Thump.
Lovely. I would like to conjure up my spiritual weapon. Whoa. Why does it say click and drag to roll the dice? That's weird.
Oh, you can turn that off. It's in the settings. You can set it
Okay.
to auto roll. Okay.
Auto,
spiritual
it's set
weapon.
to auto roll.
Yeah. Well, then I don't know. Then turn off the click and drag for rolling.
Okay.
Okay. Where are you summoning your spiritual weapon, and what was it again?
It's the Merkel, like, what is it, a skull and sword or a hand and sword or just a flaming skull? There was a thing we were talking about, Merkel.
Yeah, but what do you want it to be? I need a token.
A flaming skull.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm summoning it like here to protect me.
Okay.
Yes. The infamously protective spiritual weapon with no presence for attack of opportunity.
So where is it? Here? Here? Because it's got to hit. Oh, here. So it fights a bugbear.
Yeah.
Okay, but it misses. So it appears, snarls and bites with burning teeth, and does not hit it. Anything else, Makaria?
I can also toll the dead on the closest bugbear.
Okay. And it's a saving throw for that bugbear?
DC 15, yeah. Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Hmm.
It gets a 5.
Takes 11 necrotic because it hasn't been damaged yet, right?
That is correct. It has not been hurt.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay. The
Bing bong down the hallway.
Rin, it is your turn. It seems a fracas has
This is
occurred.
This is a fracas indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have anything good for this, like at all. This is a lot of fracas, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll just vicious mockery this first bugbear.
Okay, sure.
I'll just give him the old how long has it been since you last bathed? You smell
Never.
vicious mockery.
All right, I got a 14.
Yeah, 4 psychic damage, and he also has a disadvantage.
Okay. Hey, that hurts. That hurts.
And then I'm gonna back up because this is not the range of charge dat I want to be in, and tuck myself into this alcove.
So you push her back up against the mirror. Okay.
I don't want to get goblinated
Can you make-
down
can you
the
make it-
hallway with like 18 arrows.
Can you make a dexterity save for me?
Sure I can.
Okay,
17.
so you take a step back, you expect to hit the mirror with your back, but you don't, and you go right through it, and you like pinwheel your arms and almost fall over, and then manage to stay on your feet. You turn.
I found the secret tunnel.
This mirror is illusory. You can like stick your head through it, and you almost fall over, but you don't. Okay. The zombies, I think. They just stand there because this one was ordered.
They can protect themselves.
This one was,
Oh,
yeah.
is
Well, they attack if they're hurt, but this one was not hit. They all ganged up on that other one, so this
I
one
thought
is
you said
standing
that they
here.
were like shot at.
No, they all shot at this one. No one can see this other one. This one is just standing there while they beat the other one to death. They have to be attacked first. This one has not.
Okay, I thought that they were shot at, all of them.
No. Everybody attacked this one zombie. This one is just standing there stupidly because they're zombies. That's how it works.
I mean, they'll defend when they're attacked, but like
Yes, but they haven't been attacked yet.
turn order sucks.
Jewel, it is your turn.
Jules got to deal with this fact that she's just unhappy right now. So currently,
Uh-huh.
I'm encumbered.
You're like, oh god, it's so heavy.
No.
Because I have 4 strength, which means
Uh-huh.
I can carry 20 pounds of stuff.
Oh my god, so your armor encumbers you.
My armor is 13 pounds.
Oh my god, so armor and your sword is too much for you to carry.
That's it. That's pretty
You're
much
just
all I
like
can have.
you're
is
lying on the
armor
ground, pinned down by your own clothes and
and
equipment.
a sword.
Drop your shit.
Like actually at the point that she's over 10 times her carrying capacity, because
Yep.
that would be 40 pounds.
I feel like anyone who has ever had to like walk a long distance in a heavy coat, like in the snow or the rain, and you get home and you're just like, my coat is too heavy for me to stand, and it just drags you to the floor.
So I think she removes like everything and she puts it on the ground because she needs to be able to get.
Okay, so you're gonna take your turn adjusting your equipment.
I think so. And she's gonna kind of look at 8 and that bag of holding and be like, I'm so weak.
Just nod at you for a second.
Okay. 8.
Just like bats at him.
Oh, sad kitty. 8, it's your turn.
I can't see what's even going on, so I'm going to move up here.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's not taking the armor off, but
So
it'll be
8, you stride forward and you see many, many bodies.
Right, it's murdering time.
Yep. Or it will be when you get there.
Yeah. I mean,
Or you could
All
throw
right,
you could
I
throw
have
your
a-
javelin.
I have a question about
Yes.
this actually.
Uh-huh.
What kind of action would it be if I threw the javelin
Yeah.
and it hit a target?
Yeah.
When I ran up
Yeah.
and took the javelin out to stab it with again.
Picking an item up off the floor is an interact with object. You can't, yeah. So it'd be a
Okay.
throw. But what you could do is you could throw it, and then as you move, draw another weapon.
Yeah.
If
that
you have
would
a
be
full
reasonable.
turn. Yeah, because you can draw a weapon as you go.
Yeah, I'll throw my javelin.
Okay.
I've been very badly behaved. I've not put the ranges on. It's 30 feet. Okay. So I have a target within 30 feet.
Exactly
Fantastic.
within 30, yep.
A thrown attack with my javelin.
Okay.
Oh,
Is a 13 enough?
It is not. No.
Okay. That's a shame.
Yeah.
And I will draw my... I'm going to need a shield for this. Yeah. I'll draw my normal sword.
Okay. All right.
And I've already moved, so that's that.
Okay. I think because the bugbears and the goblins all got 7s, they're gonna let the goblins go. So the goblins swarm into the hallway. Do zombies get reactions? No, they don't.
I don't.
Yes.
But they're not hostile. This one's not hostile yet. It's not doing anything. So like leaving it, it hasn't been like triggered for combat. I think maybe if it was fighting already, then it would. But they will after their next turn.
Yeah, it
How
only
far can
defends
it
itself
move?
against hostile creatures.
Yeah.
It,
So far, none
like,
of these creatures are hostile to that.
I mean,
zombie.
they've attacked things. Like the zombies can see that they've attacked things.
I am going to
They're
defer
hostile
to these are
creatures.
zombies that you need to control directly, or they are stupid and do nothing. So I'm going to always defer to the like case of them being dumb.
But
it gets
says
it gets a
hostile
reaction.
creatures.
It gets a reaction, but these creatures are not hostile to this zombie. They haven't attacked it. They haven't threatened it. They haven't done anything to it yet. Like they're shouting and they've attacked the other zombie, but these zombies aren't friends, right? They don't have any like attachment to each other. Once you command them like attack those bugbears, they will, right? And then they'll get their attacks of opportunity. So this goblin, let's see, where was he? I'm gonna move him again. So these guys have a movement rate of 30. Okay, they are fast, or human fast. One, 2, 3. Okay, and then these ones will swarm this zombie. Okay, all right, so let's do some goblin attacks. So this goblin is firing his bow at the other zombie. Thunk. Hits for 6. So that zombie's like aggroed now against that goblin and the goblins around him. And yes, this would apply to non-PC controlled zombies because a zombie put in as a trap would be like attack anybody who comes in this room or whatever. Yeah, you have to be very specific with them. They're dumb. And then 3 attacks on Macaria with the scimitars. So 1, 2, 3. 1 hit for 3 slashing damage, Macaria.
Reminder that cutting words.
Yes, yeah, I'll tell you if it's. I mean, okay, I got a 17. Do you want a cutting
No,
words?
I
Okay.
don't, but I'm
Yeah.
just for future,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah.
When the bugbears are smashing us with giant hammers for like a
Yeah.
lot more, I'm more interested in it.
Totally. All right, this bugbear moves in here. Okay, 2 bugbear attacks. 1 with disadvantage. And I'll go here and we'll attack Macaria with disadvantage with this bugbear. I got an 8. So he misses, and then I have 2 more bugbears. Sorry, Flaming Skull, I just need to move you. 2 more bugbears, and they attack the zombie in the middle over here. 1 for 13, and 1 for 12. So 12 is enough to trigger the saving throw for this one, which is 5, 7, or 17. So here goes. And he got a 23. All right, so he's still up and fighting. He's got 1 hit point. All right. I think that's the goblins and the bugbears, more or less. I'm going to move. I got a couple more of these guys. I'm going to move them down the other end of the hall. Okay. There are a lot of goblins. There we go. Okay. Macaria, it is your turn.
I tell my zombie friends with a bonus action, including, well, all of them, to attack the goblins.
Okay.
And then as my main action, I am going to, which one hit me?
It doesn't. They're all the same right now.
Okay,
So it can
well,
be whichever one you want.
is the bugbear, this one is the one I damaged before?
Yes. Yeah. The one. That's...
I'll toll the dead on that guy.
Okay. Sure.
Just point at it. I'm like,
Yeah. Finish the job. Okay. The bugbear gets a 12.
14 necrotic damage.
I
Okay.
forgot about your stupid Vanta Black dice. I'm just looking at you.
All right. That bugbear dies.
What you roll?
Good.
The bell tolls for him, and he grabs his furry chest and buckles over sideways and dies. Cool, McRae. Anything else you want to move? I mean, you got goblins all over you.
I can't really move.
Okay. Rin?
Okay, so I step out from my alcove. And then I'm seeing a bugbear here, right? That's a bugbear?
Yeah. You can. I mean, you see a lot. There's a lot of like goblins
Yeah, but the
climbing up
goblins
and
are-
like.
the goblins are shorter, right?
Yeah,
So-
exactly. So you see over this one that just died, right? You see Macaria point at him. You hear the bell. That one falls to the side and slumps to the floor. And behind him, you see another one with a morning star, like wailing on this
So
zombie
he
back
has
here.
a morning star in his hand.
Yeah, they all do. Yeah,
So does that qualify for heat metal?
it's a wood shaft with a metal top.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Dissonant whispers, I guess. That'll do just
Okay.
fine. Hang on. I just want to make sure that I'm getting the damage die right because last vicious mockery was less than it.
Oh, because you're level 5 now. Yeah.
Okay, no, it's just if you cast it at higher spell slots, which I'm not going to. So, blammo. It doesn't need an attack roll. It needs a save, which is a DC 15. I
Okay.
just still haven't changed that.
And it's a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save.
All right, I got a 16.
Damn it. So you made it, but so you take half of my psychic damage, which is 5.
Okay.
That's what I got.
All right. So the zombies have been commanded to attack, so they will. This one will attack the goblin nearest to it. And it gets a 20, so it deals 3 bludgeoning damage to that zombie, or to that goblin. The other one will attack one of the bugbears. Makes a slam attack, gets a 13 and misses. And did you command all of them?
Yeah, I did say goblins, though.
Oh, did you? Okay, it's a miss against the goblins too.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Yeah, that's right. I wasn't sure if you meant goblinoids or like those specific goblins.
I mean, I figured the zombies would have an easier time with the goblin.
Yeah, that's fair. Totally. Okay. Jewel, it's your turn.
I really hope more shadow monsters don't pop out on her way back because she might actually die because she only has 4 strength.
So you basically have gotten rid of everything, and now you just have your sword and your.
Thankfully, she doesn't have to get rid of everything because she had like 70 pounds of stuff and she can carry 60.
Oh, okay, good.
She drops a good chunk of things, but she's got most of her gear.
I mean, you could just drop your pack.
Basically, yeah. She just like takes her bag off, puts it on the ground, sword in hand. Makaria is in trouble.
They did say certain death.
They did say certain death.
But that was the other hallway. You've come all the way around.
God, she can get there in time and stab some goblins, but
Oh, I was hit. I need to make a oh wait, no. Spiritual weapon isn't a concentration. Never mind. Ignore me.
but because it'll be, I guess, can she have swapped to her bow then on the last when she was messing?
Yeah,
with
I think it's fine to you. Yeah.
So she's gonna stay where she is. She's gonna shoot one of them,
Okay.
one of the goblins. She'll shoot that one. We'll say
Which one?
whichever. Are
this
either of
one?
the goblins directly there injured?
Yeah. No, neither of those two are.
Okay, then she'll shoot the top one.
Okay.
I don't know. Seemed the northern one.
The northernmost one. Yeah, do it. Pew!
Short bow. Normal.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him
25.
for sure. Yeah, roll damage.
Awesome. And she gets sneak attack because Makaria
It super doesn't matter. So you just shoot. The goblin is trying to climb up and stab Makaria, and then you just thunk, shoot it in the back, and it falls off of her onto the floor.
That's her action. She's gonna stay where she is because shadows are terrifying now.
Okay. 8, it's your turn.
Oh baby, oh baby, it's Goblin Slayer time.
Okay.
First one.
You
What
miss.
the shit is this?
Wow, that was real dramatic, Dave. Well done.
It's goblin slaying time. Okay, that time you hit.
Don't sass me. Does that even kill a goblin?
It does, yes. That is barely enough to kill the goblin.
Yeah, stand on his corpse then. and
Okay.
Look ashamed.
All right. Okay, so the goblins continue to swarm. Let's start with this goblin is going to stab your zombie. He misses. Makaria, you get attacked by a goblin. I rolled a 20. Okay, you take 8 slashing damage, Makaria.
That was more than I thought.
And then this goblin comes in here and attacks the zombie. Gets a 16. Okay, so the zombie's gonna roll. DC 21. Gets a 14 and is killed. Blech. Okay, and then more goblins begin to pour into the hallway.
Holy shit, it's like a green tide over here.
Yeah. Okay, and then the bugbears. Let's see where we got bugbears alive. I got one here and one there. Okay, so Makaria, one of them moves up and attacks you. Gets a 10. And the other bugbear, now that zombie is dead, moves up and attacks the zombie. Gets a 22. Dealing 14 damage to the zombie. Okay, Makaria, it is your turn.
Okay, so now that the zombies are defending themselves, the ones that are still living, I can bonus action my spiritual weapon to attack the bugbear in front of it. So let's see. Spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah, sorry, I miscounted. Your zombie is still alive with 1 hit point.
Okay.
Because he, I miscounted by 1.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon hits.
And this is against who?
the bugbear in front of my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
That boy. It deals 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I will toll the dead on the same bugbear.
Okay.
Oh, good. I always love when the second one rolls lower.
Worse. Yeah.
Good.
All right, wisdom save. He gets a 15.
Okay, well then he doesn't take damage, but
Okay.
I'm still yelling threateningly.
Okay. So on passing by the mirror, 8, you have awakened a shadowy duplicate who, on his turn, emerges from the mirror
That's
and
naughty behavior.
attacks you.
Well,
He crits you. He gets a 24.
that's. Does a crit always hit in this one?
Yes.
I actually can't stop it from
Yeah.
critting you either.
Okay, that's fine.
So you take 15 necrotic damage,
Okay, that's fine.
and your strength is reduced by 1. So you're lucky. on that.
No! No! +4, the realm of mortals.
Your precious strength sapped away from you.
How dare it?
Rin, it is your turn.
I vicious mockery the shadow.
Okay, sure.
Can't you see we're busy? We don't have time for you. You're irrelevant.
It gets a 12.
It fails.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes 6 psychic damage.
Okay,
And it is a disadvantage.
nice. You made it sad. It's kind of sad. How dare you?
Good.
Anything else, Ren?
No.
Okay.
This is not my situation.
The zombies this zombie continues to shuffle to your aid, Makaria, but doesn't get far enough to attack.
He's trying real hard.
The other 2 zombies, one attacks a goblin, and gets a 16, and so hits and almost kills that zombie or that goblin. And then the
Trying real
second zombie, the one closest to you, does he have a goblin in range? Yes, he does. Slam attack. Crits for 5,
Yay.
which finishes the job.
Good boy.
That got started earlier. And the zombie just grabs the goblin, picks him up, and bites into him, and he's bleeding and spraying, and then dies horribly.
I'm so proud.
Jewel, it is your turn. Fire and a bow.
Pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
She's gonna go for
God,
the goblin.
everything down here definitely has cover at this point because you're fighting
Dead.
through like multiple levels of.
So go for the
target.
shadow then.
Yeah, you can shoot the
Yeah.
shadow in the back for
Yeah.
sure.
I was about to say
Gosh,
that.
gonna shoot the shadow.
Thank you.
Poing. Nice. Yeah,
22?
you hit.
Nice. And 8's next to it, so I get my good sneak attack, which is 16 damage.
Okay. All right, it is not killed. Your arrows, your mundane arrows, seem not to be harming this thing quite as badly as you'd like.
She swears profusely, realizing what's happening.
8, it is your turn.
Oh, I better get rid of that before it saps my strength out. All right, sword, drop. Mace, out again. Shadow, bonk.
8 shadow bonker.
17 hit.
17 is a hit. Yes.
Okay, it takes 19 points of damage.
It is obliterated. You just blast that
Alright.
thing. It's gone. Just turn around, swipe the mace right through it, and it just evaporates.
Okay, then I move up and I bonk this bugbear with the mace.
Okay.
There's a glowing, flaming skull next to your face.
It's getting very crowded in here. You're actually standing on at least 1, maybe 2 layers of dead things.
That's fine. I'm actually in my element here. This is what I enjoy. It's my favorite behavior.
But you miss.
Wow, yeah, good job, 8. Really helping me live out my fantasy of a powerful killing machine.
Killing machine is malfunctioning. Okay, so the goblins They're gonna try to deal with this. No, you know what? They're gonna let this bugbear come up and try to kill the zombie. So let's start there. So the bugbears, 1 on 8, swings his Morningstar. I get an 18.
Nope.
A second one on a zombie. I get a 15 for 11 damage.
I'm not saving zombies. Zombies don't
So
get
it's a
No,
DC
don't.
DC 16 con save. It gets a 12. This time it is actually destroyed.
Bye, precious.
So he just bashes its head off. And that's what, two bugbears? 1, 2. Do I have a third? Nope, he's dead. Okay. And then the goblins. Let's see. One of them attacks the zombie next to 8 with a scimitar. Gets 6. And is that a hit? No, that's a miss, but barely. And then let's see. These goblins all have short bows, so I think we'll move them and we'll start a firing solution. So they're gonna fire. I think 3 of them can fire at that zombie. And I'll give the zombie. They're only firing over other goblins. So, oh no, there's a bugbear. I'll give him a +2 to his armor class. He's got 10 AC. All right, here we go. 1, which is a miss. 2, which is a 13, which is a hit for 4. So DC 9 con save. That goblin or that zombie is oh no, it doesn't do enough damage to kill him yet. He just takes the 4. Okay, and then the last shot might knock him down. And that's a crit. Yep, so now he goes down. Okay. So there you go. You have 1 zombie left. And that is all the goblins and the bugbears that are going. Makaria, it is your turn.
All of these zombies have failed me.
The one behind you is like, Dick, we're trying.
The one behind me is my favorite, obviously.
That's
It's
the one that got stuck.
It's the woman that tried to kill me. That's
Oh, okay, good. Yes.
yeah. I applaud her bravery. I think I'm gonna bonus action spiritual weapon the bugbear in front of 8.
Okay, yep. So 8, a flaming skull emerges from your chest. I guess it'd be like shadows. Emerges from your chest and tries to bite the bugbear, but the bugbear swats it away.
And then I will also toll the dead on it.
Okay.
Same bugbear. God, what the?
All right. DC 15 save. I get a 5. And you
It takes 6 damage.
6 damage, yep. Okay. All right. So, Rin, it would normally be your turn, but let's take a momentary pause in the action. Let's take our last break, and when we come back, we'll see if now that the zombie wall is down, let's see if you can.
No, because we
hold
got
on.
8 there now. It's fine.
Yeah. Cool. All right, we'll see what happens. Stick around. We'll be right back with probably a lot more goblins, honestly. So if you like goblins, stick around. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I'd just like to take a moment of silence for all the zombies we've lost today. Zombie number
No.
1.
It's okay.
Zombie number 2. The third one.
Someone
All
said
these
that I
goblins.
should tie different colored sashes on them so I can just call them by their colors.
You, purple, go.
I think you can color like the portraits, right? In Roll20.
Yeah, you can. But there's already enough horseshit going on to make the portraits like hard to look at.
I mean, honestly, I think that they're supposed to work as like a unit. They're like a hive mind
Mhm.
of zombies anyway. So
Rin.
Can zombies see color?
Yes.
Are they like dogs?
I mean, their
I'm
eyes are just
going-
normal.
I'm
Get outta
going
here.
to
It's your
I'm
turn.
going to attempt a great feat, which I know is physically possible, but very
Okay.
unlikely,
Sure.
and that is I'm going to try and vicious mockery a goblin to death.
Okay, right. Which goblin are you targeting with your
that
vicious
one.
mockery? Which, this one?
The closest one. This
Okay,
one.
all right.
yes. The closest boy.
Okay.
I give him the old vicious mockery from down the hall. It's like, I bet you wish you were important, but you're not.
Your fan fiction
7.
sucks. Nobody follows your Tumblr. Everyone's just friends on you on Twitter for
7
pretend.
psychic damage. If it fails, it's
Oh,
will.
here we go. It gets a critical success.
What the?
This goblin has impervious self-esteem. It looks at you with a tear in its eye and says, I'm worth it. I'm real. You don't matter. Your words can't hurt me. The bugbear said, sticks and stones, Rin. Sticks and stones. But he says it all in goblin, so it just sounds like a bunch of gibberish.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. The last Zamboni, I guess, shuffles past you. How many bodies are in this? Okay, only one. So it shuffles past you on top of its friend. So this zombie is dead. It comes like past Makaria, clambers up on top of this other zombie. How do I, you have to be top zombie to front.
you gotta be the very
There you
best.
go. Okay, so that zombie staggers forward and tries to grab the very same goblin. Gets a 13 and hits that goblin. Nope, misses the goblin. Blech, and just lunges out, tries to get him. And the goblin's like, you can't hurt me. I love myself. You don't know shit.
Yeah, she's trying. She's trying real hard.
Jewel, it's your turn.
There's not a lot of space for Jewel
No.
to stand and stab.
Yeah.
So I think she's gonna. Oh god, yeah, they're gonna have cover regardless. How much does that give them?
I think like a +2 to their armor class if there's like a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff in the way.
Yeah, fuck it. She's gonna shoot one of them.
Yeah.
She's gonna knock another arrow and.
Yeah, which are you firing at the bugbear or this goblin, the impervious impossible goblin?
You know what? Let's give that goblin
Okay.
a run for his money. Let's
Do it. Take a shot at that goblin.
take a shot at the goblin.
17. You hit. Yep. So 17 is enough to do it.
He takes 15.
It's just
points.
like threading the needle.
All right. So while this goblin is just having the best day of its little life, it's also the last day of its life. And you thunk, hit him in his big melon baller head, and down he goes. It's like, wow.
Surprise! Your self-esteem didn't matter.
He goes to the grave believing in
Arrows are
himself. So fuck
stronger.
you. He
And I
gets
don't
hit.
think
He
I
gets hit in the
can-
neck, and I think as he's dying, he falls backwards, and the other goblin like catches him, and he looks up at him. He's like, "It's okay. You tried your hardest. We'll remember you." And the goblin's just like, "Yes," and dies in his
And-
arms.
That's her turn.
All right,
Bonus
good.
action.
They have time for like soliloquies.
I mean,
and
it's a short
shit?
soliloquy.
Okay.
8. It is your turn. There's a bugbear in front of you.
Yeah. This Mace of Disruption was great for killing the undead.
Mhm.
You know what? It's dropping time.
So you drop it on the floor. Clunk.
Pull out my flail.
So your javelin is like here, I think, and now your
Yeah.
mace is there. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I saw
it's-
it back here somewhere.
Yeah.
I think you dropped a sword as well. They dropped a sword
Yeah,
as well.
I'm
is that
just
correct?
dropping. I'm going for 1d8 weapons against.
Okay.
them.
What do you take out this time?
Flail.
Okay, you pull out a flail. All right, good.
I figure, like in a tightly packed hallway full of enemies, the flail's got to hit something.
Wailing it around. Yep.
All right. I'll hit the bugbear because it's in front of me.
Okay, take a swing at that bugbear.
Oh, sorry. I would attempt to hit the
Mhm.
bugbear. I don't want to jinx myself again.
You
Ouch.
do. You do hit the bugbear.
That's garbage damage. 7.
The bugbear takes 7 damage. Ah! Staggers backwards.
The bugbear again.
Flail him
Attempt to
again.
hit the bugbear.
Okay, you hit him the second time. And this time
That's
the bugbear is
20.
sloon. Down he goes.
As long as he's not flaring.
Anything else, 8?
I move forward.
Okay, hang on. Now let me move back a second.
Sorry.
I just need to see how many corpses are piled here. Okay, there's only one. You can stand there. Basically, once more than 2 corpses are piled up, you can't. It's blocked terrain. You can't
All
go.
right, that's fine.
So
Yeah, I'll
you
move
smash
forward.
the bugbear twice. Blood sprays all over the place. He falls down. And you just like kick him with one foot, and as he goes down, you step up onto his body, and he dies under your feet. This goblin here is holding in one arm his dead friend. He looks up at you. And snarls. But 2 of the 3 bugbears that are leading this band have died, so I need to make a goblin morale check. Come on, gobbos. They got an 18. They stay and fight. So this goblin sees you approaching and thrusts his scimitar towards you. He gets a 21.
That misses.
No,
Nice.
it doesn't.
It does. He's
It
got
misses.
22
I
AC.
have 22 AC.
Really?
It really does, yeah.
What the butt?
All right, the other 3 goblins fire their bows at you. So 1, 2. I got a 24. I got a crit.
Whatever.
So you take
Oh,
9.
It's a crit.
It's a crit. Yep. So you take 9 piercing damage. And then a 3rd goblin bow. This one I get an 8. Okay. So they fire. They see you approaching. I think they're gonna fall back. And then the bugbear also takes a step back, and that ends the goblin and bugbear's turn.
Well,
Makaria, it is your turn.
I can move my spiritual weapon forward 20 feet, which I think is right in front of the bugbear.
Right there.
And then I will attack with that.
Sure.
23.
That's a hit. Yep.
Okay.
The skull, the dark skull of Merkel deals 6 force
Deals
damage.
6 force damage.
Okay.
And then I will point at the bugbear and be like, the time of your death is now, hopefully. DC 15 wisdom save.
The bugbear gets an 8, and as a
And it
result,
takes 9 necrotic damage.
Okay. He staggers back. Rin, it is your turn.
I try and vicious mockery a goblin to death. Let's do
Okay.
the second verse, same as the first.
Do it.
Goblin bind the other goblin.
Mhm.
Vicious mockery.
Okay.
It's only 4, so I'm not gonna kill it, but hey.
This goblin's already badly hurt.
Oh, he might
and
die.
dies.
Yes!
So this goblin dies of sadness. Its friend having died, it looks up at you, and you point at it, and it just gives up. It's just like, I don't need to live anymore. I miss Clorthlock. I will join him in the afterlife. And it falls over on top of his beloved Clorthlock.
I love how
And-
he
You'll
said,
never
we'll
have a
remember
choice.
you, and
Yeah.
then he dies.
And the two of them go to Goblin Heaven together. We crossfade, like we get an effects fade, and it's like everything's all shadowy and weird, like Frodo putting on the ring. And we see one goblin, and he looks at the body of the other goblin as the second ghost emerges, and the two embrace and walk hand in hand into the darkness, awaiting them. Maglubiet awaits. Anything else, Rin?
No, that's it. It's
All right.
perfect. That's
So
what I
the
got.
zombie staggers forward, stumbling over. Actually, you're really lucky. So let's see, 10.
There's no more goblins, right?
No, there are. It saw the goblins walk away, so it's gonna follow
Right.
them. So that's it's let's see, 5, 10. So it steps out here, and you hear a chorus of bowstrings. You're just like, tung, 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 tung. Yeah, because there's all these goblins waiting in the hallway to attack whatever steps forward.
Right.
The bugbear takes a swing at it first with the Morning Star.
Good.
Hits it. Nope, misses. Funk, hits it in the chest, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bow attacks.
You sacrifice yourself for a good
Okay.
cause.
All right, so there's 1 hit.
The
Ignore that.
zombie
Ignore that scimitar.
The zombie just takes a bunch
2.
of arrows, like. to the
Yeah, and it's like comical. Like that's 2 arrows.
It's like a pin cushion.
Yeah, 3 arrows.
It's It's Boromir.
Yeah, right.
There's a slow motion of the zombie falling over as all these arrows hit it. It's like, what you say?
Thunk, 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 and the zombie's just like bristling with arrows. This last one deals 8 damage, which will maybe kill it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 con save. Zomboromir. He still lives.
Yeah.
No Sean Bean today.
Holy shit!
This is my favorite zombie. I'm gonna call it back on my next turn.
All right, so this zombie just like thunk, 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 gets covered in arrows, takes a hit, and just stands there looking for goblins to murder.
Look how they butchered my boy.
I love
Jewel,
it.
it's your turn.
Yeah, that one's the lady zombie.
I can see a bugbear, and it is at the very edge of my range.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to shoot it
Yeah, you can see it
with
down
my
there.
short bow.
Okay.
Because again, moving is terrifying.
Also, the zombie's near it, so you're
and the
good.
zombie's near it, so I can sneak attack it.
Mm-hmm.
Good work, zombie friend.
You
Zombies
did it,
are the best thing that's
Zomboromir.
ever happened this game.
However, a 13 is not sufficient. He swats the arrow out of the air.
Hey.
That's
This bugbear's a Jedi. Damn.
right. I mean,
That's my turn.
it's fine. You had to arc it, and he saw it coming. It's sticking out of his morning star now.
He's got a level of monk.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. No, he catches it and throws it back at you. 8. It is your turn.
Da, da, da. Here I go.
Okay.
Trying to hit the bugbear with the flail.
Okay, do it.
Flailing.
You hit him.
Flailing.
How much damage was that?
14.
Okay, you kill him. Yeah, he had 12 hit points left. Smash! He just hits the wall and slides down it wetly.
Okay.
There are goblins.
So-
You see goblins in both directions. Let's see here.
All right, goblins. I'm coming.
Run! You like run for the goblins.
I'm coming. All right, goblins.
Okay, yep, you hit.
Bam.
For 7, yeah, you stride forward and just splatter this goblin. You run into the crowd
I can't not kill a goblin.
and you just smash the goblin.
Okay,
Okay, so the goblins get to go. All the bugbears are dead, so I'm gonna give them another morale save at disadvantage.
Come on, Zomboromir.
They succeed. They get a 14, and they shriek and like throw themselves at you. So they throw their bows to the ground, draw their scimitars, and all these 4 run and jump on you and just start stabbing you.
You really think it's a good? You really think a success? You really think a success for them?
I know,
be
right? Would be
not
that they
doing
fail now.
that, but
Yeah, right. So 1, 2, I get a 21, so that's a miss. 3, this one's a 19. Oh, close. Here we go. There's a crit for 9. They can pretty much only hit you on crits. So you take 9, and then 4 of them attack.
Oh, Zomboromir.
Yeah, they're gonna all just fire their bows at Zomboromir. I'll do them one at a time. Here's the
My
first
precious
shot.
baby.
Thunk. Boromir takes 7 damage. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Here's the con save. That's it.
Aw,
Sound the horn of Gondor. Zomboromir has died. Somewhere Zomfaramir sheds a tear. And
Zom Denethor throws himself
yeah,
off
throws
the castle.
So so that's 2. No, that's 1. That was the first short bow attack. So the other 3 go to 8. So 1, 2, and 3. None of which are hits. Okay, Makaria, it is your turn. They're just arrows like littering the floors.
I think that I pick my way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I pick my way towards Zomboromir. I pat her on her head and say, "You did good, kid." And then I will bonus action to move my little
Your
skull forward to this goblin. Mm-hmm. And I have 5 more feet, so I'll move forward to this one.
Okay.
And I will attack with my spiritual weapon. I get an 8. And then for my main action, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay. Rin?
I am very far behind.
Uh-huh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then my other action to get to there, and then that's all I can do. So.
Okay. All right.
That's
There are no more zombies, right? Okay. Jewel, it's your turn.
Just like I'm alone in this hallway of potential death.
So
she
getting
will,
angry and flailing your arms around makes you tired.
Yeah, she's really tired.
I'm
So
so
I will
angry and
go
it's tiring.
60 feet with a move and a bonus action
Okay.
to there
Yeah, hopping through the corpses.
through the corpses.
Mhm.
Can I short bow this little goblin friend?
Which one?
You
You can
that one.
see. No, you're. Yeah, you can't see him past that corner. Not
I
properly.
think I was here. So
Yeah.
oh wait, I have two more squares to move.
Okay. Yeah, if you move again, you can.
No, wait, I don't. I made my 60 feet.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I mean she has her feline agility, so I'm gonna use that to move my last 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15.
Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the rest of the fight.
Yeah, these ones are fighting 8. So and there's a skull in the way. She doesn't know if she can stand in that square.
Yeah, if you want to, you can stand where that skull is.
Okay, she'll stand where the skull is.
Okay.
She goes up to help Makar. 8's fine.
Okay.
I guess she has to drop her bow and action to take out both her weapons, right?
You can draw one weapon as you are running if you drop your bow. Yeah.
Okay, so she'll
And then you can draw the other one next turn.
put her bow, drop
Yeah.
it on a corpse, and then draws her short sword.
Okay.
So she'll start with that.
Sure. Okay.
Start with a good old normal stab. 12.
You miss.
Gosh,
The little guy ducks out of the way.
fuck. She swears.
Yeah. Good. 8. It is your turn. You got a flail in your hand. You're surrounded by goblins.
I'm gonna flail a zombie. I mean a goblin.
Okay, do it.
That one. You can't remember what I'm fighting.
Eight's just gonna lawnmower these.
Yeah, 8 doesn't even know. Like, okay, you miss. The first swing hits the wall. A scattering of sparks. The second swing, worse than the first. You yank the flail free from the wall.
Fuck is that possible?
My second wind.
Okay, all right. And that's your turn, 8.
Yes.
All right. The goblins that are near you, they have scimitars in hand, 4 attacks. Looks like a crit for 6 on the first attack.
This is the worst.
Ooh, another crit for 12.
Stop it.
What the?
Actually, stop it.
Third attack is a 23, but not a crit.
I cutting words.
Yeah,
Cutting
I
words?
figured you. I wanted to give you a nice long. All right, go ahead. So you just, I guess you don't even really need to. Yeah, you do. You need to roll. You need to get a 2 or better because I got a 23. Okay. All right. So that one misses.
Yep.
What is wrong with
And then the fourth goblin, I got a 23. These goblins are the
I
best.
can't cutting words again.
Yeah! You take 5 damage. 8. I love you, 4 goblins. You're the best MVP goblins.
Wow.
This is like the best rolls ever.
So they're just like, for Chlorpock, and they just start fucking wailing at your joints.
All right, I could do some of the heals now.
So up front, Makaria and Jewel each get 1 goblin. Makaria, I get an
I
11.
took the dodge action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get a 6. And then Jewel, I rolled an 11. And then the 2 goblins behind them take a step back, and each of them fires a short bow at each of you. So Makaria, disadvantage, I get a 10. And Jewel, regular attack, I get a 9. Okay, so you are safe. And that is all the goblins. Makaria, it is your turn.
I hear 8 yelling in what sounds like actual pain.
Mm-hmm. You hear like modem noises or
Yeah, sad.
sad modem.
Oh wait, I ditched healing words because Rin has healing words.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was my plan too.
yeah, that was your plan. Then I'll leave it. I'll look behind and then see Rin there, and there's just corpses around her, and I'm like,
we make eye contact.
PC eye contact. Yeah,
I'm like, got it.
and I'm like, there's a goblin right in front of me, so I'm gonna spiritual weapon instead.
Okay.
I think the one in front of Jewel is where my spiritual weapon was, so we'll
That
just go
is,
for
yeah.
that one again.
Okay. You hit.
20. For 12
He
damage.
explodes.
And
It's just
then
that's it. He took way more damage than he even had health. The skull hits him in the chest, and he just bursts.
nice. And then I will actually I look to Jewel and I think I'm just gonna dodge again. We're gonna try and keep this
Okay.
hallway occupied.
All right, Rin.
So first off, regular action is Vicious Mockery because it's a cantrip. So
Okay.
I can Vicious Mockery one of the goblins on 8 down here. This
Sure.
fellow.
Yep.
So we'll just drop a Vicious Mockery. So that's with wisdom.
You'll have to be able to. You'll have to move to be able to see him. You can't really see him right now. Well, I guess
Oh,
you know
can
what
I?
you don't need. You're not targeting the spell, so you can see enough of him to use it.
I mean, I can go right there. It's
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah, I was just thinking, but it's not. It doesn't matter. You can see like his arm, and that's enough. You're like, nice
Yeah.
arm, jack off. All right, so wisdom
Do
save.
you lift? I don't think so.
Clearly, you don't. He gets a 16.
Damn it.
Yes.
And then
Wisdom of
bonus
the crayfish, self-confidence of the goblin.
bonus action. I healing words.
Okay.
At level 2.
Okay.
For my dear friend.
You hear the healing song of Rin Stillwater filling your ear sensors.
It's more like a screeching, cawing.
Yeah,
kind of
it's not a
violin
good
sound,
sound.
but, you know,
I've got health again. Woo!
Yeah.
10 health for you.
All right, Jewel. A goblin just exploded all over you.
Yeah, no, she's in it to win it. She's gonna draw the dagger.
Mhm.
We're dual wielding, except not because I don't have any of those feats, but that's okay.
Mhm.
I assume. So technically, can I use my dagger with the off? Because I can't. I don't think I can kill. I can't kill it with offhand without sneak attack, but I could stab it with offhand and sneak attack.
Yeah, so you can make
bonus
the
action
order.
other
You can
one.
make the attacks, I think, in whatever order you want, and
Okay.
you decide when you're dealing damage to sneak attack. But the thing is, I think you auto roll sneak attack. So
I can turn it on or off.
yeah, if you turn it off and then make the roll, you can say, "I'm gonna sneak attack on this hit." Because what you want to do is like main hand no sneak and then offhand sneak. You get to pick once a turn, right?
Yeah, but I want to stab with my crappy weapon first.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay. So we're gonna stab. It makes sense in my head. I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, no, I think I see what you're trying to do here.
Yeah.
You
although
get a
it-
22, so that's a hit.
22.
Yeah.
I realize. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna sneak attack on this one.
Okay, perfect.
Because I actually realized I had to. Okay. Hopefully this worked.
Yeah, we'll see. There it is. I don't know why it did damage twice, but 2 and 12 makes sense to me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 and 12, so 14 damage.
Super dead. So extremely
And
dead.
then cool. He's not there, so she's gonna move up.
You shove the knife into his chest. He falls over, and you use the momentum to carry you
and then
forward.
bonus action, short sword
Yeah.
through the other one.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. I'm all right with you doing that in whatever order. Okay, that's a hit.
Okay, and then no sneak attack on this one.
Yeah.
Come on. Sorry, it's very slow on my end.
You can do it, Cricket. Let's go.
Did it click?
There it is.
There we go.
There it is. 9 damage.
9
You kill it. You kill a second one.
It was a good trip.
That was dead too. Nice. All right. They're getting wiped out. 8. It is your turn. The Goblin A squad is over here, like just putting paid to you. So
I'm not even going to do some kill this button.
you miss.
that enough?
That's a miss.
Oh, buddy.
Boom. The flail swings wide. There you go. Which one were you attacking? They all have the same hit points.
I far away. Boy.
That one. Okay. All right. So damage.
Minimum damage. What is going on?
You kill him, but minimal damage. Yeah.
God,
Bam!
I feel really bad about this. This is what this character's built for. And it's just
All right. So the goblin up here throws his bow aside and attacks Jewel with a scimitar. He gets a 21, dealing 4 damage to Jewel.
I mean, I'm still gonna uncanny dodge.
Yeah,
if we
you
don't
should.
see anything
It's the only one that's
else
attacking
that
you, so you
attack
should
me.
just take the 2. And then 8, 3 of them attack you.
they're probably all going to hit as well.
One gets an
from
18.
Whatever.
Second one gets a 7, and the third one gets a 17. All right, you're free this turn. Makaria, it's
There's
your
still
turn.
good rolls though.
Yeah, Makaria.
I point at the goblin in front of Jewel. Well, yeah, I'll let my spiritual weapon attack that one, the bonus action. Does it hit?
I don't know.
12?
No, miss.
Okay. Well, at least Jewel can keep that one distracted. She did pretty good work with the other guys. So I'm gonna turn around and this guy there, I'm gonna toll the dead on.
Okay.
Good. Good. I hope he hasn't taken any damage.
No, he doesn't take damage. He fails and he
Yeah.
dies. He's killed.
Yeah.
You told the living, and down he goes.
I told that he's gonna be dead.
Yeah, you told him. Rin,
I told him.
Rin, it's your turn.
Second verse, same as the first. Vicious Mockery followed by Healing Word.
Okay, vicious mockery on this goblin.
Whatever goblin you desire. There it is.
Okay, good. All right. So wisdom
he's-
save. Come on, self-esteem of the goblin. He gets a 16.
God damn it! And then I guess
I'm so proud of you, little goblins. You're trying so hard.
They should already all be dead.
My
This
Healing
is-
Word's you for 5, Dave.
Okay,
Right.
Jewel. There's one more up here. One last one.
Yeah, we should
Stab?
just climb back out of this dungeon and like take a rest after this.
It's my turn. I'm stabbing.
Yes.
Sorry,
Okay,
I got
do it.
confused for a second.
Yeah, it's okay. It's your turn, Jewel. Go ahead, stab. You
15?
hit. Yeah, 15's a hit.
If you don't sneak on this one, you can throw the dagger.
Oh.
And sneak
Dead.
attack on this.
Killed, dead and killed.
11.
Stab him, pin him to the wall. He's
I
dead.
don't think I can. Bonus
It's a
action.
melee, yeah. I think the
Right.
offhand you have
Yeah.
to. I think it's a
It's
melee
melee.
attack.
Is it?
I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure.
We'll say it is for now, and
Yeah.
I'll double check.
Okay.
I always feel like I've got the rules for it wrong because it feels like I'm not allowed
Me
to
too.
use the attack twice. But
Okay. All right. Good. Do you want to move? Where
yeah,
do you
yeah,
care?
we'll move next to 8.
All right.
I'll stand on this dead goblin.
Okay. Yeah, we'll confirm whether it is. I'm not sure where it is right now. Okay, 8.
Oh, I guess I could run up to it and stab it as the bonus action.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. Like you move,
Oh,
you
okay.
can still
Yeah,
attack.
yeah. Sorry. All right,
Okay,
let's do
yeah,
it. And I didn't sneak attack, so cool.
If you
Let's,
hit, yeah, this could be. Yeah, you hit.
23. Let's
Sneak attack that guy.
sneak attack this good one.
Okay, good luck. It's 4 to start, and another 3d6.
Oh, I thought I turned it on. Sorry. Let me just
That's
roll
okay.
over fast.
I mean, if you only want to deal it 4, there's actually almost no way.
No,
you
I
can.
do. I do.
Super dead. Super extremely dead.
Just
Good. Okay. All right. Cool.
That's our turn.
Good. All right. 8 is locked in stasis right now. So I really want to it's his turn, but the goblins go next.
He's back. What do you think? There he is.
Are they back?
They're back.
Who am I today?
Yeah, right. Now everybody is somebody different. All right. Well, 8.
Oh no.
8, it's your turn. So Jewel, if you could roll an attack roll. No, hey, let me reorganize everybody.
They have returned.
Okay, Rin.
Welcome back.
8.
I kill him.
8. There, roll damage.
I kill him.
You do kill him. Congratulations. You have returned to your rightful place, and he is murdered. That is the last of the goblins. This combat is terminated. It's over. The goblin. This last goblin dies, falling to the floor, and silence overtakes the hallway. So let me do a quick inventory here. How many goblins are there? 1, 2,
many.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, hold on. This bugbear's dead too. I just didn't give him his.
3 bugbears and then some goblins.
And then, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you know what? Get out of here, zombies. I'm just deleting your zombies.
Did you not? Yeah, it's fine.
I found the answer. Yes. If
Okay.
either weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack with it.
Okay.
So I can stab and then throw a dagger.
I feel like what Makari is doing while the dust is settling is she's basically going over to Zomboromir and taking notes about what she thinks made it more like able to survive, like as though there was some kind of scientific thing and it's not just random rolls. But you know, like necromancer, like she wants to try and make better zombies. So like she's trying to be like, okay, so this one survived longer. Let's see, is it the quality of its flesh? Like
That totally makes sense and gives Rin the shivers at the idea that you would be researching what would make a better zombie because it is so similar to what weird mages do with everything. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, she's looking at how that's going to be. I'm going to go this way.
So many goblins. Okay.
I do the walk back across my path and just pick up all the weapons. From back
All
into-
right. So survey says we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 goblins. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 3 bugbears. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shadow duplicates.
Hey,
Oh,
we
they
did pretty
went
well.
I feel like that could have gone better. Maybe my sadness and my own performance has clouded my judgment. I
Well,
think
what I
everyone
would
else
say-
Did pretty good. I murdered a lot of stuff.
can I go up to Jewel, and she said that she wasn't feeling really well,
Yeah.
and can I like do a medicine check or something to see if I can figure out
Yeah.
what it is that's going on with her?
Correct.
Jules also definitely picking up all of her stuff and then handing it to 8 to carry because she's
You're so weak.
I get a 10.
You have no idea. It's supernatural, obviously.
Emily-
Probably just need to sleep. I don't know.
I can't carry all of this. I'm not feeling very strong either.
You have a bag of holding.
Yeah, but they've been reduced to
I'm
a mere
sorry.
20 strength.
I'm like a human. This is the worst. I hated it when it happened
Sorry,
last time.
19.
Hate it again.
Shame.
Stop being such a whiny baby.
We'll put them in the back.
Okay.
That's basically what Jules says, and then hands it to 8.
Shoveling objects in.
I pat my cool flaming skull on the head and then dissipate it.
It vanishes.
Well, I suppose I could make another one of. I just bugbears. They're so hairy. And
Oh, hold on.
gross.
Sorry, Jewel, you were standing on one of the goblins. There's an extra goblin. It was 15 goblins. I like how like we're looking
final
around all
number
these
next
goblins and then Jewel just steps off of one. Like, oh, there's one.
Oh, it's between the
Um,
couch cushions. Again.
Yeah.
There was a pile of bones somewhere, wasn't there?
So down this hallway leads us back to the room we started in. She points down the hallway of
Oh,
mirror.
the mirrored hallway.
Yeah. Yeah. And Rin, you discovered something about that hallway as well.
Oh, there was a door.
Yeah, one of the mirrors is an illusion, or one of them at least. This one, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was that one too. There's nothing
like-
behind it, but there's
Go
like
back over to
there's
it
like a
and,
little there's like a little alcove when you look through. So there's like a shelf kind of like hidden behind the mirror, but there's nothing
Oh.
nothing on it.
Oh, okay.
What if it's invisible treasure? Try and touch it anyway. I'd make
Okay.
invisible treasure if I was mad.
I think the thing to do is check the other mirrors, right? Like
Yeah.
for other alcoves. So I just like go
sure.
down the line looking for illusory mirrors.
I feel like we should do that after a short rest, but maybe it's fine.
No, I'm already doing it.
I want to try and make a skeleton.
Okay, well, first things first. What is everybody doing right now? You're looking through all the mirrors?
I am looking through the mirrors.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you find 2 more mirrors that are like that.
Mhm.
I think let's say these ones. 2 of the 3 are empty. There's nothing behind them. But the third, you find behind it, let's see, a bronze mask molded to resemble the gnarled face of a madman. It has one bulging eye and one squinting eye. Its mouth is open wide and it has long hair and a beard all like straggling away. It's this big bronze
So
mask.
it looks like you.
Fuck you. Makaria dies. Makaria has a heart attack and dies. And then,
Happy GM appreciation.
and then she
Day.
comes back as a revenant and then she dies again.
Is it the giant dad mask?
What's that? Yeah, kind of. You can make
One eye.
Giant.
Rin when you see it, you can make a history check.
Okay.
Damn. Bunch of dicks I'm playing with.
16?
Yeah, this is, there's no doubt in your mind that this mask bears the visage of Halaster, the mad mage in whose dungeon you now tread.
I put it on my face and like, ooh.
You also figure if you sold
I'm
it,
holding it. Fuck you.
you also figure if you sold it, you could make probably 50 gold pieces on the open market.
She is filled with a grim sense of awe looking at it like, aw, fuck.
Yeah, so you can write down Halaster mask. It probably weighs
Will
like
do.
3 pounds.
The
Alaska.
Class.
The Mask of Alaska.
Damn it.
Tricky.
So you have this bronze mask of Halaster, who definitely if he were played, if this were a movie, he would be played by Alan Moore. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
That's very accurate. Okay, so where to now, my adventuresome comrades?
I want to make a skeleton.
Okay, what does
Let's
that
see what's
require?
down this hallway.
It requires bones.
Yeah, you have many of those.
Yeah, so can I make a skeleton?
But how long does it take to cast the spell? What does that require?
Let me check.
Yeah, you look that up. Julie, you wanted to look around the
It's
corner?
instantaneous. Casting time's 1 minute. Sorry.
Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah. So you spend a minute conjuring a skeleton?
Yeah, and I ask for a sword. I think the skeletons can have swords and short bows, so we have some of those.
Yeah,
I throw them on the
a
skelly boy.
scimitar and a short bow? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a bugbear skeleton?
Yeah, it's not a short one at least.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it can be a small or medium, so it doesn't really matter.
How much damage does a scimitar do?
D6.
Okay, all right, so it's the same as a short sword. Okay, there you go. You have a skeleton.
I think what happens is like I crouch next to one of the like isolated one that's not like in a pile bugbears, and I like touch it on its because I just need a drop of blood, a piece of flesh, whatever. I touch it on the head, and then like you watch as the flesh kind of melts away, and I raise my hand up, and it just like the skeleton just like steps out of the flesh of the bugbear.
It's like a Mortal Kombat fatality in reverse.
Yeah. And then
God, Macaria, is that Sans Undertale?
yes.
Hello, Macaria. No, he
there's
can't.
Virus voice.
That's right. It's for
Come on.
Pyrus. Sans is not invited. So you draw the skeleton up, and it leans over and picks up a sword and a shield or whatever, bow. And of course, because it's a skeleton, it is animated by Ray Harryhausen. And despite everything else being despite everything else moving at normal, it moves like a claymation figure because that's the fucking rule.
I love it.
They
It's
have
my
to.
favorite Skelly boy.
Yep. So Jewel, if you peek around that corner, you can just see that the hall extends as far as your vision can go.
Do we want to go down this hallway?
How likely do you think it is that we'll find another enemy before?
It's resting time.
I'm tired. Let's take a nap. And Jewel just like curls up.
All right, if we're doing it here in this hallway, gather around. Gather around.
Okay.
Bunch up.
I'm
curls up in a
examining
little
my
mirror
skeleton.
alcove.
No, over here.
Stop making me move.
All right.
Mario, stop standing on me.
I moved first.
And then Rin does cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
It is similar to her invisibility spell, actually, but instead of just like a handful of dust on whoever is cast on, she sort of like scatters it around the area, and it like solidifies into this kind of transparent dome that you can all see from the inside. It's tiny hut time.
It is tiny hut.
Liam
Are
and
you taking a
Tiny Hut.
long rest or a short rest?
This is just to save anybody from getting ambushed by anything
Okay.
during whatever rest we could
Sure.
possibly have.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have a skeleton guard, but like also we could short rest. You don't have to
Nice.
really sleep,
Tiny
right?
hut, tiny hut does indeed rule.
The tiny hut. Like, what level spell is that?
Third.
Are you sure you want to? I mean, do whatever.
I'm doing it.
Well,
So
we've
I'm
used the
fine.
tiny hut. It's an 8-hour rest now. We've lost 8 hours.
Hey, the last 8 hours. You can leave though.
I just
Anybody
I just go
on
to sleep. I just stand there and I just fall asleep.
Now remember, you can only take
Jewel would
one.
probably
You can only
be
take
okay.
one long rest every 24 hours.
No, I don't want a
Ah.
long rest. I personally do not want
You
to
only
long
get
rest.
one.
I
Yeah.
need a short one.
I can just ritual cast the tiny hut.
Okay.
Oh, you can ritual cast it?
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
So it takes 10
Oh,
minutes.
that's so good.
You tiny hut.
While the 10 minutes are passing, my skeleton is on guard so that you don't. I'm just basically showing off that I have a skelly boy.
Okay. So you can spend some hit dice. Oof.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Wow. Got any more? You want to do another one? You got 5, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll try one more. Okay.
There you go.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, so you'll get half of whatever you'll get those back. You get half back.
Hey, it's all better.
Nice.
Back at fighting strength, except my 1 strength.
Except for your 1 strength. So let's check in on that.
Yeah,
shall
does
we?
that change?
So, let's see here.
Probably a sleep.
Oh man, these shadows are so cool. Look at them.
No. Oh, look at it.
Yeah, that's the monster manual picture.
Yeah, I love them. So a shadowy duplicate, when it damages you, it lasts until a short or long rest. So
Oh, thank the Lord.
you're feeling much better. You're feeling much better. Yeah, it's only temporary. The real danger is that if you go down to 0 strength, you are dead. Like just fucking nuked.
No, I
dude.
have
No,
Revivify.
I think strength is paralysis, isn't it? Constitution, you die, but
No,
strength,
this is dead. You die.
Oh,
If you
really?
reach, if a shadow brings you to 0 strength, you die.
Oh, if a shadow does it, okay,
Yes.
that might be different. Yeah.
Yeah, in
But-
this case, if a shadow deals you enough to bring you
I
to
was gonna
0,
say,
you
like,
are dead.
I was gonna say like statistic damage, isn't it just con that kills you? Everything else is like you're incapacitated.
This
or
one
something?
kills you. It's part of the attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
I meant in general though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it varies.
quick cue. Sorry, kind of like going backwards. I didn't realize Revivify needs diamonds worth 300 GP. So can I have bought the spell component?
Yeah, you could have. Yep.
Okay. Basically, I would let anyone fund their own before we got down here.
Well, you need to know how many you have on you. so-
Exactly. Like, so if anyone wanted to.
Yes.
Yes.
I will
Okay.
give you 100 gold.
Sure.
Okay.
So everybody spend 300 gold. And Makaria,
Okay.
you have 3 diamonds.
Yeah.
I would also like to state that font of inspiration means that my inspirations come back on a short rest now as well.
Sick.
So
That's good.
I can bardically inspire.
Cool. Okay. You've all bought health insurance from Makaria of all people.
Hey, I bought some too.
So I think this is actually a good place rather than like pressing on. I think this is a good place to end it, where the group of you are sitting in your glimmering the hut. There's a
Tiny hut.
skeleton. Is the skeleton in or out of the hut?
Skeleton's in the hut. We gotta keep
The skeleton is not in the hut.
Oh, skeleton's got to stay outside.
Why? What's wrong with having
Because
this?
it smells.
He's just
It does not
Bones-
smell. It's clean.
Bonesy's got to stay outside. Get out, Skeletor. Get out.
Get out.
So Skeletor stands outside alone in the field of corpses as the...
I tell Skeletor to play dead until we're done with our rest.
He clatters to
totally-
the floor like one of those bony, like dry bones from Super Mario.
I also realized I was rolling the wrong inspiration die because actually I have D8s now.
D8s now. Nice. Excellent. Cool. All right. So so the group of you take a brief rest. You get some hit points back. And I think we're gonna do XP. What do you normally do it on long rests, right? Or no, you level up on a long rest.
Yeah, I want it now.
Yeah. So let's do it that way. Let's say XP on a short rest, but you can only level if you take a long rest. So let me calculate that.
I don't know what we started on.
Yeah, what's the 5th level?
Whatever
start?
the base
I'm taking
for-
a look. Yeah. So level 5, you need 6,500. So we would have started at 6,500,
Okay.
and we need to get to 14,000.
Okay. So
Okay.
That's how much goblins are worth. Let me look up bugbears.
It's not gonna be much.
not
They're
gonna
all
be much.
pathetic. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The shadows might be more, I guess.
No, they're like CR half.
Okay. Yeah, because they have really low AC and they die in pretty much one hit. But let
I
me.
was gonna say stat damage on CR half. Damn.
They're not
Yeah.
CR one half. They're CR. They are CR one half. Damn. They're only worth 100 experience. each.
Shadows. I think the common consensus is the most powerful CR,
CR
half.
one half. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So let me grab my calculator here.
It's almost like CR itself. It's not
Yeah. Right. Go figure.
well balanced.
Okay, so there's bugbears, and then 50 per goblin at a rate of 15 goblins, plus another 600 for the bugbears, plus another 500 for the shadows, divided by 4. Everybody gets 462 experience.
Okay, that's a little more than I thought.
462.
462, yep.
69.
No, 462. 462.
Yeah, we're on 69, 62.
Oh, are you? Nice.
Yeah.
All right, paid.
Nice.
Marked paid. Done and done.
Thanks, the GM.
You're welcome, my
Ex-
player.
Feel appreciated on this day of appreciation.
And for folks asking about, Eat the Path asked this, and I think this is valid. Should be 2 times for group modifier? No, you get XP per creature. The CR is modified by the number of creatures. But there's no CR like building in this. Like this isn't one encounter. This was like a room and some goblins that have been following you around and like some other shit. There was a moment where the zombies, it happened in the darkness, so you wouldn't have seen it, but where the zombies walked past, like right past the goblins, but because they were given the order to just follow Makaria, they didn't even notice them. They just walked right by. And the goblins were like, oh God, don't let him see me. And they just walked right past. It was pretty good. Yep. Cool. All right. And that's it. And you got your mask. And we learned of the tiefling, and we know that there's a place called Duiomer somewhere. I'm excited. So many fun things. For folks who are watching this and want to see more of the dungeon, you can take a look. The episode 0 of this is already up on our YouTube channel, and it's me prepping for today's session and then the next couple of sessions probably too. I basically prep like 2/3 of the first level, and there's so many more exciting tunnels to explore. So if you want to check that out, it's the first video in the playlist for this show over on
we count
MS
as
Roll20.
people who are watching this?
No, but if you nope, you can't. Nope. When the campaign's over, you can go back and watch it, but not right now because I might spoil things for future areas. Cool. That's it. Let's do some quick shout outs. We got another show to make way for. Everybody's in the wrong place. So
Sorry.
Blue Jay, can you do shout outs for Elf, please?
Sure. Elf is Distracted Elf. She is really cool. She's playing a lot of Neverwinter Nights right now. You can find her at twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter at Distracted Elf. Most places, Distracted Elf. She does a really good kobold voice. So make sure that you ask specifically for kobold voices when you go visit and sub to her.
Excellent. Good. And Jewel, who is actually Elf, is your D&D game started? Is that a thing? Is Rin's D&D game started? That one you were planning for? Is it started?
Yeah, the one that you were setting up, Elf.
Yeah.
So Elf is also going to be a
Sorry,
GM
Elf, you're Jewel right now.
D&D game.
So I'm asking you if you know. I'm asking you if you know Rin's.
I got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
I'm just trying to help.
Jamming a D&D game for her LARP friends.
You
and
are.
in
You are.
person,
You're her.
and it's going to be really great.
Good. Perfect.
So check it
Yeah,
out.
actually, the session 0 for that is already up on YouTube.
Oh, there you go. That's what I was wondering.
Is that also Distracted Elf?
You can. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
There you go.
Perfect.
And the first episode is going to be not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
Good. Look at what a good friend Jewel is that knows so much about what Rin is doing.
I know.
Well, why don't you carry on? So Elf, do shout outs for Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren, quote unquote. You can find me on the internet at Random Tuesday pretty much anywhere, I guess, but I'm not really Lauren. That's Lauren. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was right. You got it.
And cosplay stuff and my other home, Geek Space TV.
Yeah.
That also. And yeah.
You got it. Good. Perfect. All right. So Lauren, who is playing 8 right now, do
so
it.
strong.
Do it. Yeah, you go from having no strength to being the strongest member of the party.
Yeah.
8. Tell us where
Sorry, let me be British. And I'm from England. And sometimes I stream. I've started streaming now. You can watch me over on Dave_the_human, and I believe I also have that name on Twitter. And I think we're playing a video game on stream right now because I have a streaming schedule. You should go follow me on Twitter.
Jolly good. Thank you, 8. And last but not least, over here playing Makaria Rada, it's Blue Jay. Dave, please, for Blue Jay.
Hello, I'm Macaria. A lot of you seem to have problems with that, and I've taken that to heart, and that's why I'm deleting my character.
Rest in peace, Macaria.
A better character.
Oh,
next time with
wow.
those stats. I guess, like Dave, whose character is the best and has really good stats. Maybe I could be more like Dave if I do better at rolling.
Okay, and if people were to try to find you making your new character to replace Macaria, where would they do such a thing?
They'd probably do that at BlueJay on Twitch and then BlueJay_712 on Twitter.
Perfect.
But actually, don't be a hater. BlueJay's great, and I'm glad she's on the show as well.
So wholesome. Thank you, Dave. This has been the very first episode of Roll20 Presents Dungeons and Dragons Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I have been Halaster, the Mad Mage of Undermountain. You can tell. Look, we're the same. But you can find me doing all my stuff on Twitter at Skinny Ghost or twitch.tv/Adam Coble. And you can find our previous show. If this is the first time you're seeing this group, there's so much more good shit. We did Tomb.
Also, we just confused you the hell out.
Yeah.
With,
Also, you're very confused. So if you want to get the real
that.
story, we did Tomb of Annihilation and we did Dragon Heist. And Dragon Heist ran right into this guy. So there's 20 episodes of that if you want to get the backstory about all of these characters and the cool stuff they're doing. And I hope that you will return next week at the same time for more Dungeons of the Mad Mage. Thanks for coming, everybody. We will see you next time. Bye. This stream is brought to you by Roll20, an easy-to-use virtual tabletop dedicated to making tabletop RPGs accessible to everyone. Join the adventuring party at roll20.net.